Absolutely. We are now recording.
You're gonna get killed.
All right.
Run, Craig.
We are gathered together for the official session 32 of the Chronicles of Dolores. I'm gathered here with the 6 best players I know: Alice, Catalin, Percy, Gwendolyn, Nizora, and Sybil. Now, before I do a little bit of a recap, we're going to do a good old roll call check. Alice, are you ready and are you hyped?
No.
Catalin, are you ready and are you hyped?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Percy, are you ready and are you hyped?
Here, and I'm scared, but I'm hyped.
Gwendolyn, are you here and are you awake and hyped?
I bet she's eating.
Yeah, she's eating right now as we speak.
I'm present. I'm awake.
She is present. She is present, and she is munching, and she is present. All right, Nizora, are you here? Nizora, are you here and are you ready?
Fuck yeah, brother. Waiting all week.
All right. We are not going to hear bulldozers in the background, are we?
I'm mute.
Okay.
That's never a guarantee with the Zora, bro.
I'm sorry.
All right. All right. Sybil, are you here and are you ready?
I'm here, but I'm in fear.
Good. That's a good thing. I love my players being scared. All right. Did I say scared? I meant to say happy. I love to keep my players happy.
Yeah, bro, let us out.
Don't
This is
lie.
why I'm not touching any of my blood pressure medication just yet. I think this might fix it. Just a
Okay.
dose of terror
So
every week.
So with that being said, we're gathered here with our 6 players, and we are going to do a good old-fashioned recap. So obviously, for those of you who are just joining us, you're not going to know everything going on. There's a lot. I do intend on putting stuff in for those that want to catch up on the story. I have a website and stuff like that, but I haven't updated in a bit, so that'll come in the future. But I will give a basic recap as to what's going on right now, and then we're going to officially begin. Before I do that, let me make sure my camera is calibrated properly.
Are we bringing back Catboy?
No, I'm doing the dragon. Okay,
Fuck yeah.
There we
Love
go.
the dragon.
Oh.
all right. So, with that being said, a little bit of recap. So, to recap things, we are in a continent called Dornia. Within Dornia, our players are all living very different kinds of lives. Alice is a princess to the Divine Union. Catalin is an archaeologist, she was a professor, but she became a master thief in the business of crime. Percy is a pirate of a very large pirate fleet. Gwendolyn is an adventurer, bounty hunter, warlock who has her patron travel with her. And the two of them very clearly have feelings for each other. Nizora is a war hero, a soldier to the Phantom Federation. She is considered one of their strongest, a lieutenant, and highly valued. She serves the god of sin. And then we have Sybil, who is a monk, and she is considered royalty. She is the noble daughter of one of the 3 richest families in the Phantom Federation. However, she does not like the government. She feels that the government has abused its power, and she wants to take it down. All 6 of these characters are very different, but they have one thing in common. They were rescued by a man named the smartest man alive. Let me see if I pull up art
Is
of
that
him real
what we're
quick.
calling getting roofied and kidnapped, rescued?
Yes, indeed.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Bad wording, not rescued, but here, let me pull up the art. If I can find it.
I swear to God, it's like we're on psychedelic for now. We're gonna wake up in the room strapped to a gurney.
We're gonna do this whole fight just to wake up, like,
Oh, I'm so
And it was all a dream.
No, this is actually
I
just
would
the
lose my
first
shit.
vision. This is actually just our first vision, but of the future.
Oh, because
Ah.
well,
Wait, because what if Ivana was like about getting visions of the past, and this one is about
Yeah,
getting
and this
visions
one's getting visions of
Ah.
the future.
Oh.
Oh!
What if we see the
Oh,
future
goodness.
backwards?
Oh, so like
no.
Until Dawn type shit, where it's like you see visions of what could possibly happen.
Yes.
Oh my
Exactly. But I fucking love Until Dawn.
I love that whole franchise, like the whole thing.
Oh.
Love it.
Ah.
I want to play
I played
it.
every Halloween, my friend.
Alright, sorry for the wait. I finally found the art I wanted to show. Okay, so just to add more context to what's going on, I'm going to put it on the screen right now. So this is the smartest man alive, or at least that's what he's most commonly called. He's very large.
Did he give a name to anybody else?
No, he did not.
Wow.
He's only been known as the smartest man alive.
Yeah.
A
I
bit
think
full of
that's-
himself, really.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was about to be like, bro, he needs to get off his high horse, bro.
So this character is the smartest man alive, and the smartest man alive is definitely a questionable character. What he did was, when all of our players were in their preteens, he kidnapped each of them. Now, to his credit, he didn't injure any of them. However, he did drug them, which is definitely more. He roofied all of them, which is definitely morally questionable. After he kidnapped them, after he kidnapped all the children, he brought them to a laboratory and a blimp in the sky. Now, to add some context, there are no kinds of air technology in the world. No one has ever seen any kind of flying balloons or blimps or anything. He is the only one who has this technology. Now, the smartest man alive, he claims that the stars told him that the players were in danger because of a mark that they didn't even know they had yet. And because of this, he is giving them a vaccination. He gasses all of them. He makes all of them inhale some kind of gas. And he explains that he had to kidnap them as children because the vaccination wouldn't work on them as adults. And so all of them were knocked unconscious by the gas. And then afterwards, he returned them all back home, as if nothing happened at all. And then we move back on to the present, in which our players all were having different interactions with each other. I won't get too much deep into it, but basically Alice and Percy were in the middle of making an alliance between the Divine Union and the pirates. Catalin and Sybil were in the middle of making an agreement. Here, let me get the smartest man off the screen. We don't need him anymore. When it comes to Gwendolyn and Izora, they're the ones who had the biggest beef, because Gwendolyn was traveling with her patron romance known as Void, a very powerful and kind man. However, Nizora, who is an agent to the Phantom Federation, was ordered to capture Void alive because of his powers. However, Nizora was told by her god, the god of sin, to target Void, to kill Void for some reason unknown to everybody. And long story short, Nizora attacked Gwendolyn and Void and ended up in an epic battle in which they both got captured by servants to the Legion of Destiny. The Legion of Destiny is a group of unknown people that managed to capture all the players. Now, I won't go too deep into the art of all of them right now, but you guys get the gist of it. The Legion of Destiny captured them, and they are all very different from each other. Now, of all that being said, I do want to get into the story of itself. Our players were knocked unconscious and they wake up inside of this strange room. And in front of them, a woman named Dolores appears in front of them. A woman who, she's a bit complicated, but basically she's a miracle child. She wouldn't have been born without the influence of the goddess Pandora. And she has a lot of powers. And her, amongst the other players of the last campaign, were trying to stop this man right here named Zareth, an evil man. Now, Zyra as well, blah, blah, blah. Zyra and Zareth were both trying to fuck shit up, do a lot of bad stuff. A lot of lore, so I'm not going to go too deep into it right now, but you get the gist. Bad guys. Now, they are told by Dolores to help them in this battle. So, we're going to get started. Honestly, it's okay if you don't really understand everything going on, because technically our players don't either, because their characters have no idea who anybody in this room is. They don't know anything at all. So it's okay that you don't know anything, seriously. Anyway, let's get started. Let me get the right song going. Alright. Let's begin. So our 6 players all are standing at the top of a staircase. And Dolores, she stands there staring at them, her eyes wide. She yells at you, she says, "We need your help! Please! You have to help us in stopping that evil man over there!" As she points her finger at Zareth. He tricked us! He led us into a trap! He's killed all the dreams of Dolores! And it's because of him! As she points her finger to Chase. Chase stands at the front. His eyes are glowing black. His eyes have the twinkle of stars in them. As Chase Monroe steps forward and he yells out, he says, "This is what you all get! This is what anyone who defies my natural right to rule gets!" As he looks down at his dead wife, Rain, he looks down at her and he says, "Do not worry, my beloved. I will raise our child to be better than both of us." And so, with that being said, the 6 of you are now in front of Dolores. To describe what's going on to everyone else, Gavin is dead with 5 swords slammed into his chest, laying on his back. Ispa, her head has been removed off her body, and she lays on the ground dead. Rose has at least 7 swords stabbing through her heart. She is dead. Ilani has what appears to be 5 axes slammed into her back, along with a knife inserted into her right eye. She is dead. Osiris and Cedric both appear to be dead. What appears to be swords in their chests. Valerie appears to be killed by some kind of scorching ray. Markel appears to have died by an ice frost blast. Rain, she has a knife in the back of her head, most likely killed quickly by Chase himself. Castor and Volturi both died of swords in their chests. Sean died protecting Ravelin. He appears to have a lightning bolt right through his right side of his chest. Lionel has it the worst out of everybody. Lionel has what appears to be 37 different kinds of weapons inserted into his body until he finally died. And with that being said, all the dreams of Dolores and their love interests are dead. KO, dead. And we now have our 6 players of the 2nd Chronicle of Dolores. What do any of you say or do before we do initiative?
Sybil would just be horrified.
How
did we get here?
Processing.
Yeah,
Do we know that Dolores brought us here? Because she said that, right? Or no?
Yes, she said that she brought you here.
Yeah,
We've been teleported then, right?
Yes.
I would be like,
we
what is
leave?
this? Yeah, I would be
Can
like,
we leave?
what is this?
Is there a way
Like,
to leave?
what did you drag us into? Like, where are we?
So Dolores, she would just shake her head. "We don't have time for any of that. I can get you out of here after we defeat him. He wants to end the world!" Dolores yells as she has lightning sparking between her fingers.
Can I insight
In
check
the world,
her?
who is this guy?
Can I insight her? Because I
Oh.
do not trust her.
All players roll insight, and after you roll insight, everyone roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
my god.
okay.
9. I'm clueless, guys.
15.
I am
15
carrying
seconds.
Oh
the
my
world
God,
on
Sybil!
my shoulders. 24.
Pop
Mhm.
Alright, for those that are watching, I lowered the amount of ads, so there shouldn't be as many ads. I can't turn it off entirely, unfortunately.
Not
This is
the
not-
nat 20 initiative.
Nice.
Okay, so- Back-
Yes! Let's go! 21! Bro, our initiative roll's popping the fuck off, bro.
I'm too scared to
You know,
roll.
I'm not even mad. I got a 12 on my initiative, but a 24 for insight.
That's nice.
Oh, I'll take that 22.
Yo, let's go! We got a 2 22s, a 21, a
Hell.
24, a 20, and then a 12.
Alright,
It's
make
okay
sure
because she
I
got that
carry
24
that
insight. It's okay.
24.
We got you, girl.
Alright, make sure to add your turn order to your number to the turn order.
Yes, sir. Wait, it didn't save. There we go.
Aye, Captain.
So,
We
Oh,
have
actually,
a
I need
heading.
to update my token because my token is not right.
Oh, yes. Don't we need to do that? Okay.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, you all should. You all got a long rest, so go ahead and upgrade your tokens.
Oh, let's go.
Correct. Yep. Nope.
Thank
I'm all
God.
set. Ready.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Yes, you all got a long rest. Don't worry.
I'm panicking.
I'm ready, though. Bring it the fuck on.
Oh.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Santos. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, that's what I did. I went over to the dashboard and I basically made it to where there's less ads. I'll look into better ways in the future. Okay, so with that being said, let me roll initiative for everyone else real quick, and then we'll get started. Fair warning to those that are listening, I have added some sound effects that I will be testing out in the session. Hopefully it doesn't hurt any of your ears, so just heads up.
So has everybody that's dead, like the PCs and NPCs, did they already fail all their death saves?
Yeah, they're dead.
No,
Well,
like,
They are dead.
What are we?
Just said we were gonna go down.
well, I hope we didn't feel too attached to those characters, that we played for 30 sessions.
no, I don't. It's okay. I never cared about any of you guys anyway. It's okay.
What?
Ow.
Val! I mean, Alice, but Val! Val and Rain had something special.
Yeah, y'all went to that
Oh,
damn
no.
fear shop and everything.
we
Oh,
all went to
God.
that job.
We all went
I
to the
say no
damn
more
fish
than
shop.
that.
All right. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to activate real quick. Oh my goodness, the thing is gone. Let me trigger that real quick.
Okay, Val always knew she'd be useless in the end.
No, don't say that.
She's dead.
Can we
Doing
loot our bodies?
nothing.
Can we loot our bodies?
Yeah, can we loot our bodies?
What? Guys, come on, focus!
Let's
Oh, there's a big bad
I
guy,
have
but
a
can I
really
loot the
good
body?
Can I just loot everybody
do
real
something.
quick?
They might have some. They might-
I
We
had
have
good
some
shit on
money.
me.
We had money.
Potions, healing, my staff.
Exactly.
All right. As of right now, you all have you all have your possessions. As of right now, you all have your possessions. All right, let me put the map back up. Sorry about that. Okay, so basically, as you all gather around, you see this entire army standing before you, and as this goes on, you hear what appears to be some kind of thunderous sound. That's not okay. Whatever. I'll fix that later. Okay, so let's get back to it. So, as this goes on, Percy, you're up first. To describe what's going on in front of you,
Oh.
you see all these soldiers, the soldiers of the Republic of Zareth, all standing in front. They have their swords in their hands, all of them wielding long swords. They all look lifeless, their eyes glowing red, their armor black and shining off the room itself. Meanwhile, you see Zareth standing in the back, looking at everything around with a questioning expression. You see Zyra standing in the middle, his smile wide across his face as he laughs, seeing new people enter the room. And you see Chase just maniacally laughing at the entire situation going on around. And as you see all this going on, and Dolores pleading for your help, the door behind you seals. You are stuck inside this room. What are you doing, Percy? You are the first in initiative order.
Oh, okay. When Dolores was like, "Oh, he's gonna kill the world," did she gesture to Zareth or Zyra specifically, or just like to all three of them? In the
All three of
center?
them. All three of
All
them.
three of them. All right. Which one is the closest? 70, 70. Oh, they're all 70. All right, then I'm gonna go for the laughing guy in the middle, I guess. I feel like that's what Percy would do. So she's not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna move because I have this funny little thing where if I don't move, that could be good. So, so
I'm gonna be
am-
moving though, so
Well, just for this time around,
Just
I
stay
am
within
gonna
5 feet, please.
steady aim, which gives myself advantage next attack roll on the current turn, provided I haven't moved, and I'm not gonna move. So I'm gonna give myself that. And do I still have the ability to do the double pistol thing? Maybe.
Yes, you did.
Let's go! Alright, so I'm gonna do that. So that's a 19 to hit Zyra for the first shot. And a
Alright.
7 to hit him on the next one. But I could use advantage on the... Oh no, that's the hit roll. Never mind. So one of them hits. And let me see. That's 8 damage. I think. Did I roll the right thing? That's a good question. Did I roll the right? No, I did. Okay, so that's either 8 damage or a 9. So I'm gonna take the 9 damage on the one that hits for Zyra. I think if a 19 hits, I hope. Maybe.
A 19 on Zyra hits.
Okay. So he gets 9 damage, and that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's all I can do. Well, it's kind of hard around here. There's like nowhere to hide, is there?
No.
Yeah, no.
Not
So
really.
in that case, yeah, no. In that case, I'm just gonna stay close and yeah, basically what she did, I guess, she just like pulled out her guns and was like, all right, I guess we're fighting. I'm gonna go for the main guys that's laughing, and she went pew pew, but she missed one of them, and one of them hit for 9 damage, and she's gonna stay in place, and that's gonna be my turn.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh yeah, did you ever say what the insight rolls did?
Yeah, so with the insight, basically with the insight, you all can tell that she's being truthful, that she does not want harm upon you, and that these people in the room want to harm you.
That's
Still
a
kind of want to kill her
24?
now.
Like, nothing about is this real or not?
Your mic's not
This-
working.
Oh, can you hear me?
Say something again.
1 sec. Okay, hello?
Hello.
Hello?
You can hear me?
Hello?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There we go. I fixed the soundboard. Soundboard wasn't working. Sorry about that. So okay, so there we go. Yeah, I'm putting the map back up. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so I got my soundboard working again. So I wanted to test out some sound effects because my first time using this kind of stuff, like for a session like this. So basically, when it comes to the insight, you can feel that all of this is reality. You don't know how you got here. You don't understand what's going on, but this is all very real. And you don't understand how it's happening, but you know that your lives are in danger. Now, with that being said, Percy, she takes 2 shots from her guns, and she fires them right at Zyra. And Zyra, he smiles as he uses a reaction shield of faith, in which basically he gets 2 points to his armor class, and you watch as the 2 bullets that you fired at him, they bounce off of him as he just smiles at you. With he just smiles at you and says, "Is that the best you got?"
Percy's just gonna look at me.
You would go for the big bad.
What the fuck? She's gonna like look down between him and her guns, be like, what the fuck?
So that's the sound that you hear as he just blocks the bullets off, and you just stand there in shock, Percy, as he just stares you down. And so with that being said, it is now Catelyn's turn.
Question. He used Shield of Faith, right? Or Shield?
Correct. Shield, sorry. Shield.
Okay, Shield.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
he's got a +5. Fuck.
my bad. Yeah, my bad.
Right. Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Only for a round though. A turn, whatever. Oh man. Okay. I think Catelyn would see Percy's bullets just like basically bounce off this guy and be like, Yeah, no, I'm gonna deal with the imminent threat. And she's probably just gonna go for some of these guards that are a bit closer. Because I'm not being funny. Like, I'm not gonna try and take down these guys just yet. Let's see, who's looking particularly threatening?
Who's
I
like
might go for this.
They all look the same.
Yeah, from looking at their armor, like, and looking at the face through their mask, I guess I'll go for this guy. Okay, so, I'm also gonna use my steady aim. Just another rogue here.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what happens. So I'm gonna use my bonus action, something we saw before, and I'm gonna use my spell scroll, to cast True Strike as a bonus action, because I'm allowed to use it for magic items. And I'm gonna just take out my musket lady, gonna pull it out, point it straight at this guy, and I'm gonna just try and shoot his ass.
All right, roll to hit.
All right, come on.
Ping who you're aiming for.
Oh, well, I'm gonna roll with advantage because that was terrible. Please. Okay, that was better. This
20.
guy here.
So
Yeah.
if a 20 you hit, and Catelyn, she just stands there kind of in shock of everything going around. But your instincts take over. You are a survivor. You know how to survive. You've lived on the streets. You've seen some of the worst of the worst. And so you know that when it comes down to it, it's your life or theirs. And so you pull out your gun without remorse, and you fire off a shot as easy as it were nothing. And you all hear the bang fill in the room. And as you fire, you have a direct hit on his head. Roll damage.
Okay. So because I'm within 5 feet of people, I get some extra damage as well. So I'll roll my normal damage for the musket, which is 11 plus. Hang on. Where'd it
18.
go? Oh.
You're doing
what?
your stick damage, right?
Did it sneak already? Did it add it already?
Well, actually, I'll
What
allow
was
it
that? Oh yeah, it
No.
did. Okay, ignore that 11 then. That's fine.
Okay.
18 total. Just ignore. I didn't realize it rolled all together on there, but
Yeah,
it,
no.
it has done.
to. No, you're good. So with 18 damage, how do you want to kill him?
Oh my god! You just see her pull out this musket
Nice.
and just kind of like I think Kat, just being like instinctual, she'd pull it with one hand. She'd pull it out, like have one hand on her hip, and she'd just fire like unflinching. You just see this bullet go straight like into the guy's helmet. Like the bullet pierces through the helmet and out the other side. You just see blood splatter behind him as he falls down dead. And she just blows the barrel for the smoke.
So he just falls down to the ground, and as he does, you guys watch like black blood pools out of his head. Whatever this person is, it is clearly not human. As he lays on the ground, not moving anymore, dead.
Oh,
Percy,
well.
Percy's the first kill in the room. Not Percy, sorry.
Nice cat.
Catelyn. My bad. I misspoke.
I suggest
gonna
everyone
say.
we take these guys out first. Yes, pretty easy to kill.
All right, so Catelyn says that, and now it's your turn, Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn is crashing out right now. She is desperately looking around. Where am I? Where is he? Where is he? Where did you take me? And she doesn't see Nizora yet. Because that wouldn't be good. So I'm just gonna say she doesn't see her yet. And while she's crashing out, a purple and black flame kind of appears momentarily behind Zyra, and then it swells into a fireball. And let me linger it.
Did
So
you
I'm
just say
casting-
fireball?
Fireball.
Oh my
I
God.
don't care how
no.
big the room is.
Nice.
I cast
I
fire.
cast fireball.
All right,
Could I
where are you
ask
casting
how
it?
large
In,
the room
Can you
was?
see it?
in that black circle? Yes, I see it. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
sorry, it's hard to see. It's...
No, you're good. So, okay, it's a dex save, correct?
Yep, and I'll roll.
So a 4, they all fail.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna win, guys.
No, we're not.
Roll damage.
Mm-hmm. 27.
So here's what happens. So Gwendolyn, she stands forward and she has a fireball burst in her hands. It's like the power of the sun before her, and you all feel this power illuminate around her. And she just launches it right into the center of the room, right towards the boss. And it sounds like this. As you see the fire burst through the sky, it slams right into them. How do you want to kill the soldiers? How do you want to describe it? I think she's working on her mic right now, so I will describe it for
I'm
this
here.
time. Okay, cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna say that they burst into like purple and black flames, and they're just all like pillars of purple and black
Oh,
flames.
weird.
Wow.
Is there supposed to be a soundboard?
Yeah, there is. 1 second. Maybe it's not going off. I swear, this thing's giving me a hard time.
Oh, stream is hearing it.
Okay,
Well, that's
so-
all that matters.
Yeah, it's a Discord thing. No, I know why. It's because
you know.
I know why. It's because my noise suppression's on. That's why. Here, there we go. Now you'll be able to hear. So this is the sound that you hear through the room.
Nice.
Oh.
There we go.
Yes, get them.
So you hear that sound fluctuate through the room. And how do you want these soldiers to die, Gwen?
They're just burning in black and purple flames, and
All right.
yeah, just ditto.
Bl- Black and purple flames fill their bodies. You watch them just fall to the ground. The most haunting thing about this isn't the fact that she just burned them alive, but the fact that none of them even scream. None of them react in any way, as though they were lifeless from the beginning. They all fall flat to the ground, dead.
That's a bit spooky.
Indeed. And
They just
with that,
like died.
yep, they just died. And
Okay.
so Gwendolyn, she manages to take out at least over a dozen soldiers with her fireball. And as she takes out those dozen soldiers, Zareth, Zyra, and Chase all take damage. Let me update their tokens. They all take damage, but they all seem to be okay. They stand firm. You see magical energy illuminating around them as they all stand tall. And Chase just smiles and yells, "Is that really the best you fucking got? Because you're in for a bad time if it is."
Damn, Chase.
Zareth yells out, he says, "Do we really need to fight? If you all just get on the ground and let us kill you, then this could be much more peaceful. Please, there's no need for violence."
Yeah, no, fuck
Percy.
that.
There's a person inside the fire. Alright.
Sorry, I have no inkling who you are. Like,
Why would he listen to you?
He doesn't really respond. As Gwendolyn, is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is now Chase Monroe's turn. We get to Chase Monroe, the man who is the prince to the Renalia kingdom, a man who married Rain, a man who became a truly good person, a man who was potentially the future of Ivana. However, he stands now here, his aura different, his energy different, his entire personality different, as he stands there with anger and mischief and darkness illuminating around him. His eyes stare across the room. "I've already killed my love today, so believe me when I say that killing the rest of you will be easy." As he puts his hand out, and he casts Lightning Bolt straight at Percy.
I didn't even shoot
she
you,
gets
bro!
advantage.
You
She
better
gets
not
advantage on the
shoot
save.
you, bro!
She gets advantage on the save.
What's the save?
It's like
Baby.
a deck save. You get
Deck
advantage.
save.
You get advantage.
Nice. Thank you.
Come on, girl. You can do it.
So that's a nat 20.
Yes!
So,
Percy.
Still have damage.
Pop
I
off
love that
queen.
it's the second roll too. I love that it's the second roll.
So Chase charges electricity in his fingers, and he shoots a lightning bolt right at Percy. However, Percy, with a nat 20, I'm not even gonna make you take half damage. How do you wanna? How do you wanna do this? Like, describe to me how you dodge this.
He's been like, oh, hey, yeah, but like all she hears from him is blah blah blah. I'm an evil king, blah blah blah, and she just fires it at her, and she just like kind of like pushes, kind of like sidesteps, kind of like over here, I guess, like kind of sidesteps. It's like, I didn't even shoot you. She's gonna like yell that out to him and like shrug her shoulders, be like, what the fuck is your problem?
I think they mean to kill us, dear.
So after you manage to dodge it, Chase's eyes narrow at you, and he just smirks. How about the second one? As he fires another lightning bolt at Percy.
What? Again?
You still get advantage!
Still get advantage?
Save.
Alright, so that's a 17.
Wow.
Yo. Is that good enough?
Oh, nothing.
So you pass, but you take half damage, and the lightning begins to eviscerate around your body as I roll half damage. You take 21. Yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say I have this thingy called Uncanny Dodge, so I can take a reaction to half the attack's damage against me.
Ooh. Okay. So if you decide to do that, here's how the map's gonna look. Okay. So right now you're taking 19. Yeah, 19 damage. Actually, no, that's not right. 20. Okay. You're taking 20 damage right now, so you can choose to have that if you want to.
Yes, please. I would like to do that.
All right. So you have 20 damage. You take 10 damage. So Percy takes 10 damage. However, what happens? You see lightning begin to completely surround her, and you watch her get electrocuted badly. But you watch as she uses her keen sense as a rogue, her uncanny dodge. She manages to do a backflip to jump out of the ground with the lightning around her, and she manages to fall back on the floor, taking less damage than before.
So. Sorry, don't just keep forgetting this. You said it was a lightning bolt. I have resistance to lightning because I'm Mark of the Storm half elf. So I don't know.
All right. So you take half damage again. So you only take 5 damage as you manage to like dodge out of everything, and you just stand there with lightning surrounding you, and you're just like smirking as you're barely affected by this huge wave of power.
That's hot.
She's like, look,
she's the lightning. She just got a bruise.
She looks down at her hands, like I can just imagine the lightning just kind of like crackling around your fingertips and be like, "That was the second one."
So after you
flesh wound,
does not give a fuck.
After you say that, Chase just growls. He just growls at you. And now we go to the soldiers.
Oh, fuck.
So the soldiers begin to attack. Chase yells, "Kill them! Kill all of them!" As the soldiers of the Republic all begin to charge right at Percy.
Can I taunt them so they target me instead?
Well, no, because they're lifeless. They're just taking orders. So they charge towards Percy, and I'm gonna roll to hit for these 3 for Percy.
Oh,
so with a 9. So with a 9, the 3 of them miss Percy. So 3 of them swing and they miss Percy as you manage to dodge their attacks.
Yo.
3 more of them charge for Nizora.
What? Hey! I didn't even do anything yet!
11. With an 11, 3 more swing and they miss at Nizora. 2 more charge right up at Sybil.
Hold on, we can talk about this. We can talk about this.
With an 11, they miss as well.
Holy shit.
2 more. Two more run up with swords and attack Gwendolyn.
Eesh.
12. They miss.
Okay.
Let's see.
They're stormtroopers, thank God.
Other soldiers move. Other soldiers move to the center of the room, and they get on their knees as Zyra yells out, "Take positions! I allow you to use magic!" as you see multiple soldiers stand towards the center of the room, and they all pull out what appears to be black scrolls, and they cast a 3rd level scorching ray, multiple of them as they fire. 2 of them fire scorching ray at Catalin. Catalin, make a dex save.
Okay.
Actually, no.
You get advantage!
Actually, no, sorry. I rolled a hit for scorching ray. Sorry, I rolled a hit.
Damn it. I tried.
You rolled to hit?
Yes. So, based off your AC, all 3 of them hit. All 3 scorching rays hit.
No, come on, man.
Let me double check the damage.
20. This feels unfair.
Also, Kat,
wait,
Dolores
hang
have
on.
a turn?
I'm
Yes,
being
yes, go ahead.
stupid.
Yes, go ahead.
Can I do something as a reaction?
What do you want to do?
What? I will. Let me just see. What did you roll? 11, 18, and a 20. Okay, I'm just gonna let one of them hit and use shield. So my AC is now. Oh no, because that's still gonna be 18. What do I do here? I'm gonna go down so quick. Hang on. Okay, I will just do absorb elements, I guess, for fire damage. Yeet.
All right, so here's what happens. So, these 3 soldiers all use black scrolls, and they use 3rd level scorching ray as they fire 3 rays right at you. You all hear the fire broom in the room as they fire bang, 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 3 fire shots right at Catalin. I'm gonna roll damage for all 3 of them.
Jesus.
It'll be half, I think. No, but
So
it's
I'll-
still gonna be high.
So, okay, so 14 damage for the... So that's combining 2 rays. So that's 14 damage. Now I'm going to roll for the nat 20.
Oh, no.
15. So total 29 fire damage. You take half of that, so that's going to be 15. You take 15 total fire damage.
Wait, one
As
of
you-
them was a... Oh, never mind.
Yes. So you take 15 fire damage as your absorb elements allows you to absorb the fire throughout your bodies, potentially saving your life as you stand there and you feel like your body is in pain. It smells like you're actually burning alive, but you're not, as you stand there in shock.
I'm like patting myself, like trying to get it. I'm like, oh my god, no.
And so as that happens, those 3 soldiers do that, and so 3 more aim their scrolls, and they aim them right at Alice, and they fire 3 scorching ray shots.
Hit me with your best shot, bitches. She does not say that out loud. That is out of character.
So luckily for Alice manages to dodge 2 of the shots, and the 3rd one is a nat 1. So he fires it so badly that it explodes in his face.
Alice
I
would just
have
like
faith.
mumble to herself, be like, may fealty guide us all. Like.
So he takes 5 damage to himself. So explodes in his face as he takes 5 damage. And after that, others begin to march up, but well, they only have swords, so they can't get close enough yet. I'm moving up the ones that are able to move for closer.
This feels a little bit one-sided, you know. It's
No,
not really
I
a
got
fair
this, guys.
fight.
I got this, guys. I got this. Trust. I am excited.
I don't even know who you are, lady.
That is not
I'm
a character.
I'm so excited.
So
Honestly,
as of right now, there are at least over 12 to 30 soldiers of the Republic standing there, all ready to fight. Some of scrolls, some of swords. Meanwhile, Chase, Zareth, and Zyra, the evil guys, they stand in the back, looking at the entire scene taking place before them. And as all this is going on, we now cut to Alice. Alice Greenheart, a woman who is embroidered in armor with a holy Avenger's sword, and she stands there with a holy attitude to her. It's your turn, Alice.
Actually, I need to change her last name.
Yes. Alice Starborn, my bad.
No, you're good. I didn't update it on Roll20, so that's my fault. Okay. So, Alice, I don't even care if they get opportunity attack, but I want to walk to like right here. Cap.
Yes. So you want to
So
walk
she's walking
to
right to here.
Yeah, that would
basically.
trigger opportunity attacks.
Yeah,
100%.
that's fine.
Okay,
That's
so you
fine.
take two. You take 2 opportunity attacks. One moment.
All right.
So, they both miss. All right, continue.
Okay, and then I want to use. Where the fuck did it go? Okay, so you see Alice like walks into like the middle of all these like creepy soldiers, and she like just puts her hands together and she prays. She'll be like, may the divine queen like protect us, and she's gonna use channel divinity, turn the faithless,
All right.
and so that's 30 feet.
All right. What happens?
So basically, as an action, you present your holy symbol, and each fae or fiend within 30 feet of you that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature's turn for 1 minute. Any turned creature has to take like their turn to move as far away from us. They can't move within 30 feet of me, and they can't take reactions and their only action they can use is dash to get away.
What's the save?
Wisdom save of 12.
All right. They fail.
Oh.
Let's go.
Also, if they have any sort of true form, it is revealed.
All right. There is no true
and
form.
so it's here. So it also. I mean, yeah. So all of these.
All right.
Bye.
So, basically, to be clear, they all have to run away from.
Yeah, and they can't. Oh, here it is. Do it here. That's at me. Yeah, they can't use actions other than dashing, and they can't take reactions either or bonus actions.
All right. Is there a way for you to keep that symbol there or no?
I could do linger or just draw it.
Either one.
But also, it affects them, so even once they like leave the circle or whatever, they're still gonna have it. But I will draw it real quick. Let me move it, because that's not where it would be. I believe it was like here, yeah.
All right. So you guys watch as Alice glows of power, and you watch all these creatures begin to get blinded by a shining light, and they all begin to shake their heads as they say, "For Zareth, for Zareth, for Zareth," and they all just kind of shake their heads in shock at what's going on.
I'm gonna like call out to them, like gesturing to all the ones that are like glowing and stuff now. I'll be like they will flee, like go for anybody else, basically, like gesturing to like target anyone else that's not affected. And then
And so as this
that'll be
happens,
it for my turn for now.
so that's in your turn. So Nizora, you're up next, and Nizora, you hear a voice in your head. It is the god of sin.
Oh.
Where have you been?
I've just awoken, my god. I apologize.
You apologize? You've been missing for the last 3 years.
When she hears that, Nizora will, like, her face would just turn pale, even more pale, and she was like, I did not know that. I apologize. I just awoke here. I don't know where I am.
3 years I've been waiting for you, my apprentice. Do you realize that once I attach to someone, I cannot leave them until they die? You've been missing. I don't know where you've gone, but I couldn't find you until now. In the last 3 years, the world has changed greatly. A man named Zareth has conquered Ivana. He's conquered Dornia. He's conquered all the lands of Dolores. And now he stands here, ready to activate the everywhere clock and end all reality. And now you decide to show up? You disgrace me, Nizora.
I apologize. I didn't know what was going on.
Your apologies mean nothing with the end of the world upon us. You must stand strong now and kill all of them. We may despise the world and those who pretend it's good, but we hate those who want to end it even more.
She would not. She straighten up and she's like, "As you say, my god." And she grips her spear tightly and looks ahead at all the soldiers around her. And she would cast Spirit Guardians with radiant energy. So, let me linger this. Whoops. 15. So then all of the affected soldiers have to make a 14 DC wisdom save.
All right.
And so basically, I imagine little imps dancing around her.
A nat 20.
Fuck!
So they are unaffected by your spell. And so you cast this spell, however, you're in so much shock at the fact that 3 years of your life have gone by that you can't focus your magic properly. And so you try to cast it, but the soldiers just stand there tall, and they all just stare at you with their glowing red eyes.
Oh no, it's not 20. They don't take any damage. Fuck!
They take no damage.
Okay, but what's it called? I still have that aura around me until my concentration's broken, so that's fine. Fuck. I'm gonna use... Fuck! I wasn't prepared for that. She's gonna use War Priest. And she's gonna, just in, desperation, just, slash at... Let me see... Load. Just, the soldier directly to her right with her blood spear.
Right.
And that's gonna be a +8 modifier, so and I don't have the weapon so far. Fucking hell! Oh my god! That's a 10 to hit. Does a 10 hit?
10 on the soldiers does not hit.
Fuck.
Shit.
Well, there goes everything I can do. It's just, I imagine Izura is just sweating, her spear's slipping in her grasp, and she was like, I don't understand. She's she hasn't felt this scared in a while. Let's just say that. That'll end my turn. Also, quick question: does Dolores not return?
She does actually. I was just thinking. I think you've.
Come on, Dolores, roll high.
Come on, slacking out
Be
here.
useful for once in your life, please.
Fuck's sake.
I pray to God.
So Nizora just went. So Sybil, it's your turn now, Sybil, as you stand there in all this chaos.
Of course, she got 6.
God, I hope this works. Okay, can I start by using my bonus action?
Yes, you can.
Beautiful. So, I'm going to expend 1 focus point to summon...
Nizora, Sybil, your mic's making a weird static sound. I don't know if you're aware.
What?
Yeah.
It's
okay. You can fix it later. You can continue. It's not that bad.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I don't know what would have caused that.
We can understand you. It's just a weird static sound going on when you're talking.
Well, I'm glad I can be understood still. I'll try and figure that out.
Okay.
So I'm going to expend 1 focus point to summon the arms of my astral self. And so you just see arms start appearing from behind Sybil. And she would just say, I still have work to do. This cannot end here. And each creature of my choice that I can see within 10 feet must succeed on a dex saving throw of 13 or take 2d6 of damage.
Alright, what's the save?
13.
Okay. What kind of save is it? Remind me?
Oh, dex.
Okay. They fail.
Beautiful. So they're all gonna take 4 damage.
4 damage? Okay. So they all take 4 damage, and yeah, when it's not your turn, definitely take a look at it, because it's getting worse, unfortunately.
Oh,
So,
no. Oh.
Yeah. No, you're all good. It's just, it's like progressively getting worse. Okay, so each of them take 4 damage. So they all kind of like just step back a little bit, taking the damage from you as you stand there kind of showcasing your power. Now, when it comes to Sybil, I like to imagine she has a very elegant presence to her, as her power just kind of fluctuates in the air. And she just seems so graceful as they all get stepped back as you just fuck them up a little bit.
I am going to do an unarmed strike on I'm gonna say this guy. And $18. Oh, I hit the wrong button, but it's the same.
Wait, so what are you doing?
1d8 plus 4. God, I missed.
Hold on, let me take a look at you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna be using my arms to attack.
Okay.
And this guy will take 11 damage.
Did you roll to hit?
Yes, and I rolled an 18.
Okay. Alright, go ahead, roll damage.
An 11.
Alright, so he takes 11 damage. It was just one person, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So he takes 11 damage as you like fuck him up a little bit. Just pop, 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 pop. Like what I like to imagine, just for a little bit of comedic effect, is the like you punch him hard. Like you guys all just hear a good old as she just gets punched hard by Sybil. And is there anything else I'd like to do, Sybil?
And then on the guy next to him, I'm going to do another another attack with my arms of the astral self.
All right, roll it.
13.
13 misses.
Okay. And is there anything else I can do?
No.
I don't believe so. So that's going to end my turn.
All right, that is the end of Sybil's turn. And now we move on to Zareth, as things are about to heat up. Let me get a less peaceful song for this part. All right, so here's what happens, everybody. So as the battle's going on, it is chaos. Alice has successfully managed to make multiple soldiers in fear. Catalin has been lit on fire, but has been able to brush it off like nothing more than a bad hair day. Percy got shot by lightning twice and managed to dodge it and or brush it off like a literal bad hair day. Meanwhile, Gwendolyn shot off a fucking fireball through the air and eviscerated 20 soldiers at once. Sybil managed to pull out some astral arms and start fucking people up. And Izora, well, it's a thought that counts, as she kind of missed a couple moves, but she tried to hurt a couple soldiers. And now we move on to Zareth, the man who is the biggest bad of them all, the man who has lived for over 1,000 years, the man who despises the gods, the man who despises the world, the man who wants all of reality to be erased itself, just so that he could die. He stands there, and he stares down at Dolores. You dare bring others into this? Dolores stares at him back. I will bring as many people as I have to stop you from your evil, Zareth. I loved you once, Dolores. How could you do that to me? How could you kill our baby? Dolores shakes her head, and she stares at Zareth. And she says, I have a confession to make, Zareth. I lied to you. I never killed our baby. I never harmed the child. I gave birth to our baby in secret. And I ran away. I felt like the baby deserved better than me and you. Deserved better than what you and I became. We went from kids who stole in the streets, and to soldiers, and to conquerors, and to many more things that I can't even begin to describe. And above all of that, I realized that our child deserved a chance to be better than us. So I took our baby boy, and I sailed him across the ocean. I took our baby boy, and I left him with someone I trusted in another land, another continent called Dornia. I left him there to have a better life. Zareth's eyes scowl. You took my child away from me, and you never even told me. I blew up Dornia, Dolores. Are you telling me that I killed my child, and I didn't even know it because of you? Zareth yells in anger. The entire room begins to shake. Everything begins to fall apart as his hands begin to glow black. And suddenly, you hear multiple explosions go off all around the room as Zareth casts a spell of destruction. You watch as the ceiling, the floor beneath your feet begins to crack, and all of you fall 20 feet to the ground. Everybody, make a dex save.
Oh, brother. A dex save.
Well, fuck.
Yeesh.
Well, at least I get advantage.
Oh, bro, my rolls! 11.
Wait.
Oh,
Yeesh.
13. Also, does my
wait.
mic sound any
Oh,
better?
actually,
Or is it still-
never mind.
Yes.
Oh,
I
Cybele,
do
it
not
sounds
get
way better.
advantage.
Yeah, your mic sounds a lot
Okay,
better.
that's
This
good.
is not good.
Okay, guys.
14. That's like, okay.
I don't know what I did, but I think it was
I'm about to
static in my
die.
shirt.
I got
I
a
might use my
7.
inspiration already.
I'm
Yeah,
not
do it.
using
Fuck
it.
it.
If I
Bye.
fall, I fall.
Bye, cool world.
Oh my god, I rolled a nat 1. Are you kidding?
No!
Oh.
You know,
I am putting our
I wanna
I am-
die.
Mercy.
I am putting our players on a new map, but I'm going to describe for the audience as to what exactly is going on. And so you watch as the ground trembles, and just to kind of give a little bit of idea, like you feel the ground grumble, and you fall down 20 feet, and you suddenly find yourself to be underneath the building in some strange cave with spikes and glowing ice all around, and you see these giant kind of like blowfish looking creatures with spikes coming out of their bellies, and they all were sleeping, but from the chaos and destruction they all wake up and groan, and spikes poke out of their backs. I'm gonna show on the map what it looks like
Go
for
back
the audience.
to sleep. Go back to sleep.
I fucking can't with my roll.
Someone
can't.
got good
I
animal
rolled for
handling.
concentration, I got a 4
Anyone?
out of 5.
What's mine?
I got a +1.
I have a +2. I could
just,
deceive them into liking me.
Oh, animal handling? I have +1.
I have +3.
I could do a really cool trick.
Now,
and
to allow the everyone to get a better image of what this creature looks like, I'm going to put it on the Twitch. One moment. So the party has never seen these creatures before, but this is what it looks like.
So do the soldiers pass their save, or do they die
Ugh.
intact?
What the
So
fuck?
sexy.
Please no. Please no.
Wood. I mean, wood. I mean, wood.
Oh.
No. What?
All right, now, so with that being said, we're going to go into a little bit of exactly what's going on for the sake of the players, because I'm going to describe to them what is happening. It's going to be a little bit of meta, but forgive me, because they do need to understand what's happening. So, you will notice these red boxes going on here. Each box has a number on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 red boxes. What these boxes mean is that basically... Actually, I think I miscounted. There's 9 boxes, I believe. But anyway, you get the idea. Basically, the way it's going to work is that every single time it's the turn of these creatures with the spikes on their bodies, I'm going to roll a d8. And the d8 will decide where exactly they're going to shoot all their spikes at. So, and all I'm going to say about the spikes are, they fucking hurt. That being said, we move forward with the turn. Zareth stands there in anger as he makes the entire ground tremble. Now, with the dex saves, the DC is 14. Did anyone here pass?
I got a
Really?
14!
Really? 1 point off. 1 point.
This never happens to me. This never happens.
I think everyone failed.
Alright, I'm
can't
rolling
even
damage.
speak.
Did
my
the
God, I'm
soldiers
gonna go
fail
down
also?
now.
Can
So, if you failed, you take 9 damage. If you passed, you take 5 damage. So, fail equals 9, pass equals 5.
I'm alive. I'm
Okay.
alive.
Please update your tokens accordingly to what's going on. I will be checking your sheets, so please update your tokens.
already done. The soldiers, did they also take fall damage?
The soldiers do take fall damage, as a matter of fact. Let me roll dex save for them real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm nearly gonna die.
With a nat 1! You guys watch as all the soldiers... So I'm gonna double the damage to 18, and with 18 damage, you watch as all the soldiers fall to the ground to their deaths. All of them dead on the ground. And so you see nothing but black puddles as all the soldiers of the Republic are dead. It is only you guys, these monsters, and the big bads as they stand in the room in shock at all the soldiers now being dead. Zyra yells at Sarah, "Father! Why would you do that? We need those soldiers to end this!" As Zareth just stares at Zyra and slaps him across the face. "You will shut your mouth, my insolent child."
Oh,
He's finally
my
getting
God.
a backbone.
Did they also
Let's
take
go!
fall damage?
So unfortunately,
win today.
Zara has a reaction in which he casts Featherfall on him and him, Zyra, and Chase, as the 3 of them all manage to levitate to the ground
Come on,
peacefully.
bruh. That's nice.
Okay, what about
It's
Dolores?
okay, we're gonna kill him right here, right now.
Get up! Get up!
Hell yeah,
Let's go.
I'll be within range next.
But if somebody wants to heal me first, I'd massively appreciate that. You know,
No, you. I ain't healing you.
please, come on.
You.
I got nothing. Otherwise, I would.
can't heal
I
you
beg.
from here. If you come to me, I'll heal you. But I'm moving up here, bro. I'm going straight for them.
Okay, I'ma just run.
Mhm.
So if you can
How
get
about
to me
this?
before then, I got you.
I just so happen to use mass healing word, and I heal myself and others.
I just so happen to.
Just so happen to hit you.
Oh, my hand slipped.
Whoops.
And so,
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
with all that being said, it's Dolores' turn. And Dolores, she stands there in shock of everything going on. And she looks at Zareth. And she gets on her knees as she puts her hands up. "Zareth, we don't have to fight. You and I, we complete each other. We have the power to bring everyone back to life. You and me, we can do it. Please, just help me save the world. It doesn't have to be like this." Dolores pleads with Zareth. I'm gonna roll persuasion for Dolores.
Oh, girl.
A nat 1 persuasion.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that feels right.
Can I give her my inspiration? Like,
No. It's so with a nat.
Nice.
So with a nat 1, Zareth stares at Dolores with nothing but pure hatred. He looks at her like the way you look at commercials when you're watching a show you love, as he just stares in anger. "I'm going to kill you, and then I'm going to find my son, whether he's dead or alive." And now we move on to Zyra's turn.
Also, I don't know if you guys can, but I can't see the turn order.
No, I think
Yeah,
it's
I
gone.
can't see it either.
It's gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah,
One
it's
moment. Let me fix that for you guys. 1 moment.
I still remember my initiative though.
I just
Or is it new
remember I go
initiative?
after Nizora.
All right.
You have a 12. I have 20.
Strange. I don't know why I didn't stay over. That's so weird.
Alani! Yo!
Alani! Yo, Alani raised from the dead.
Oh. The fall actually woke her up.
Crazy.
Okay, how about now?
Guys, my bad, I was asleep.
I don't see
No.
any people
No,
on it.
I don't see
yeah.
anything.
That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay.
Just add him back on. What do we remember our numbers probably?
My
I mean,
bad.
Rose with her 7 swords in her chest are still on the map.
There.
Not
Here,
Ispa having been decapitated though.
Yeah,
they
that was fucking
couldn't handle me,
insane.
brother. They couldn't
I-
handle me.
Okay, so it's still up for me, so I can see it. So I'll tell you guys whose turn it is. So
Okay.
Okay.
basically, so what's going on is that it's Zyra's turn right now. After Zyra, we're gonna be restarting initiative to where it's Percy and then it's Gwendolyn. So here, I'll put it in chat real quick.
Okay.
So I'll put it in the Twitch chat.
Can you put
Those-
it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
Zyra,
can you put it in banter
5.
also?
Percy. I'll just put Twitch chat. I don't want to do it again. 24. Gwen. 22. Catalin. 22. Alice. 21.
Those are
Chase.
some tasty initiative rolls.
21. Nizora is 20.
I'm panicking because I'm gonna lose my job.
12. Zareth is 8. Dolores is 6. And that is it. Okay. Continuing forward. So it is Zyra's turn as Zyra sees everything going on in front of him. And he shakes his head in anger. And as he does, he is tired of this nonsense. And he looks around the room. And I'm going to roll a d6 to determine who he attacks to keep this fair.
Oh my god.
Can I taunt him?
So I'm going from Percy's 1, Alice 2, Catalin 3, Gwen 4, Sybil 5,
No.
Nizora 6.
Come on.
2.
Hit it. Roll a 2.
It's
Hit
going
me!
for Alice.
Hit me! Hit me, bitch!
I was like,
He
Christ.
points his
Fight
finger
me!
at Alice and he casts Finger of Death.
What?
Oh!
Not the finger.
Make a con save.
Okay, I get advantage.
Got this, girly.
We believe.
Oh, fuck, that's a 3.
Girl. I think you said.
With advantage.
Insight, not insight.
With advantage?
What is it?
Yeah, that's with advantage. Because it was
Good
3 and a
knowledge.
nat 1.
So you
can
failed.
I use my newly acquired token of inspiration?
Yes, you can.
What?
Yes,
So do I just roll once more, or do I do
you
the...
can. You roll once. Roll once.
Okay.
Guys, I think we should have gone to level 7, not level 5. We shouldn't have not
Oh,
been
okay.
I know. Why did we vote for that?
That's a 6. Okay,
I
goodbye,
don't know.
guys.
Oh, well, bye, Alice. We only know you
No.
for a few minutes.
Damn.
And so
could've
Alice
sailed together.
takes Alice takes 51 damage.
51? Do
Oh
I auto... Okay, then.
No,
Do I
you don't auto die. No,
No, I was
no.
gonna say, do I auto-fail a death save? Was my
No, you don't. No. Your total health is not double the damage, so no.
Okay.
That's the way that works. So you take
Oh.
51 damage. So he casts Finger of Death right at Alice. Alice seemed to be the strongest one in the room. She had armor that glistened with royalty. Her Holy Avenger sword glowed in the sky. Her power was undoubtable. However, Zyra, in anger, pointed a Finger of Death, and just like that, Alice collapsed to the ground on death saves.
Can I speak to
Who's next?
Dolores at this point?
So
Girl,
yeah, you can. So yes, you
I
can
wanna
speak to
say
Dolores.
something.
Well, while you're doing that, real quick, Alice, roll a religion check.
Oh my god. Come back.
Come on,
Don't
goddess.
break your
Goddess.
Get
Puddle,
your goddess
puddle.
to help you out here. Oh, man. I'm gonna be like, excuse me.
Alice, you there?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
What'd you roll?
Wait, what was... Sorry.
Religion
What
check.
you said? Oh,
Religion.
religion check. My bad. I don't... Okay.
You alright?
Yeah. That's an 8.
Oh my god.
So with an 8, nothing happens for Alice. Now,
No.
what did you want to say to Dolores, Catalin?
I think, like, seeing the probably the only one of us in like full armor, like fall to the ground, and just seeing this woman who has just like teleported us here for no reason whatsoever, just like ruining our lives right now. I just look at her because she's on her knees pleading, and I just say, you know, if you're so powerful as to, you know, bring us here into wherever we are, take us back. Please? Like, he cannot be reasoned with. Just take us back.
Dolores, she looks at you with tears in her eyes.
Oh.
I lied. There is no way to get out of here.
Are you?
You were the only ones left that I had to call.
Ooh,
But we don't even know what's going on.
she pissed me off.
If I'm being completely honest, I only gave a single prayer. I prayed to the world to send me people to help me save it. The dreams of Dolores died right before my eyes, and I was desperate for heroes. So I prayed to them, and all of you appeared. I don't know who you are or why you're here. I only know that the world summoned you here. You have to help me stop them, please.
Well, just pray to the world to undo this. Come on, like, I don't want to be here. I'm not a hero, okay? I'm like the opposite of a hero, please. I don't want to do this anymore.
She shakes her head. If we lose this battle, then none of it will matter, my dear. All life as you know will be gone. All of it.
Atlan shuts
Len-
her mouth.
Do we-
Stunned, too stunned to speak.
Alright, Percy, your turn, Percy.
Did I hear that?
Yes, you hear all this. You hear all this.
Fuck. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna take my action. If I was to try to talk to Zara from over
You
here.
can try to talk to him for free. I'll allow it for free.
Alright. Thank you. So she's like hearing what Dolores just said about like, I can't get you guys back home. And she's gonna like, what the fuck? And she's gonna call out to this Zareth guy. She'd be like, your name's Zareth, right? You got some pretty powerful magic there. You said you had a son. One that's in Dornia. Well, if I'm not mistaken, that's where me and my friends might have come from.
Zareth's eyes would stare at you. I don't speak with cockroaches.
What the fuck is this guy's
good
problem?
thing I'm not a cockroach. Look, you want your son back? Send us there, and we'll help you find him.
You misunderstand. Dornia is gone. The continent was too rebellious, so I sunk the entire thing. All of Dornia is underwater. I will look for my son in the afterlife, where you'll be going when this is over.
So, if everything else is gone, what's your game here? You're just gonna be the last man standing? That sounds pretty lonely to me.
I'm going to see my son, and after I've met him, he will hold my hand as I end all of reality. I will ensure that none of us ever think again. No life, no afterlife, no previous life. All of it ends with me and him. But you won't see any of that. You'll only see your deaths here and now.
It sounds like a personal problem. I don't see why we had to get all dragged into this shit. She's gonna like throw her arms around, be like, "This is so fucked up. You know how selfish you are? How selfish this lady is?" And she's gonna gesture to Dolores. Be like, "Yeah, you deserve each other."
He shakes
Catelyn
his
is
head.
like making a slow clap.
I believe the audience would be. This would be the audience right now. Yep. Cheers. Yep. You gotta cheers.
Percy. Let him have it. Catelyn is impressed. I'm like, I don't know who this woman is, but phew. Amazing.
Did that shot earlier? Percy's like, "Hell yeah, fellow sharpshooter."
Yep.
Winks.
And so, with that being said, we now, Percy, he doesn't respond at that point. What do you do now?
Yeah. I'm torn. I want to fight him, and I also want to fight Chase for that fucking lightning bolt. I'm spiteful. Okay, so after that little magic thing that Zeref pulled, destroying the floor and everything, she's like, "I'm gonna not go after him just yet, and I am gonna do my pistols on Chase Monroe for the lightning bolt then." And I haven't... Does falling through the floor count as moving?
No.
Alright, then I'm gonna do that steady strike thing. So that's a 17 to hit for the first one for Chase.
So for Chase, 17, it misses.
Oh, the 8's definitely not gonna hit that one. Alright, so
you just pop off 2 bullets at him, and as you fire them off, like you just see Chase, magic is like illuminating around him. You see the 2 bullets get caught in the middle of the air as he just smirks at you. To the best you've got.
No. And then as a bonus action, just because he said that, I wasn't gonna do this shit, but just because he said that, I'm gonna do it. Bonus action, I'm gonna use my funny little ghost step tattoo, and I am gonna kind of skedaddle through, because I'm hoping, okay? I'm hoping and I'm praying that these spikes aren't... Well, wait a minute. This is outside of the box. So if I go here... I still won't really get there. Okay, I'm hoping spikes are magic. If I go... here, which is probably a really bad idea, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go there with my little ghost step thingy. And, so... after he says that, she's like just pissed, and she's gonna like roll her eye, and then just like kind of turn translucent, sort of like this like ghost-like figure, and just kind of like end up right into like this where she is now, like right. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right.
For now.
So that's the end of Percy's turn. We now move to Gwendolyn. What do you want to do, Gwendolyn?
So Kat did go ahead of me in the turn order last time, probably because she has more decks. I don't know if you wanna...
By all means, after you, I'ma sit here and see what happens first.
Okay,
I just go by... I let the roll 20 guys decide, so... You're up, Gwendolyn.
So, that's fine. So, I'm gonna say Gwendolyn still really hasn't noticed Nyzora because they're not right next to each other, really, and unfortunately Nyzora didn't get to do too much last time. So I'm gonna say Gwen's still kind of like crashing out, and she just kind of yells out like, "That can't be true, that can't be true, send me back to him," and she casts Fireball again.
Now pause real quick. You gotta give me the emotion. How does Gwen say this? You gotta give me the emotion, Gwen. How do you say this? You've been ripped away from your love, the man who's been with you for years, your patron, the love of your life, and to top it off, you now find out that you've lost. Well, actually, you guys wouldn't know about 3 years, except for Nyzora.
Yeah, only Nyzora
but
knows that.
yeah, but you would realize that you are away from Void. How would you feel that the world's about to end?
Okay, alright, give me a second. Sorry, like 30-something hours without sleep here.
I know.
Yeah, but I'm gonna break.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No, alright. What? What do you mean? No. Where is he? Send me back to him now. Send me back to Void. And she's gonna cast Fireball.
Very well done. Very well
Crying.
done.
Round of
And so
applause.
Yeah, seriously, very well done. And so, what action are you taking?
Fireball.
All right, where?
Can you see it?
I can
think I'm
see it. All right.
broadcasting.
Yes, you can. Deck save.
Yes.
15.
Fail. 26
All right.
damage.
So you deal 26 damage. I have one question.
What did you do?
How do you want to kill Chase?
Oh my god!
Oh no. I wasn't prepared for this.
Well, I don't think any of us were.
Yeah. So,
Tell him.
so the flame kind of appears behind them before it collapses on itself and explodes into a fireball. And the force of it, it pushes him down. And I don't know, he's on fire. I mean, I'm so bad at this.
It's okay. So basically, what happens is that, listen, you're all good. I love describing stuff. I also have to try to give the players a chance to describe stuff as well. So when it comes to Chase, the purple and black flames, they just eviscerate his skin away. You watch as the back of his shirt completely melts down like plastic on the floor. And as Chase falls on his stomach, his breath is shallow. And his voice fills the entire cave. Not the voice you've all been hearing, but the true voice of Chase Monroe. His voice fills the room with a deathly hollow. Thank you. Thank you for freeing me. It was all my fault. I was deceived. He convinced me that Rain, that her baby, that she would have had a miscarriage, that she would have died trying to give birth to our child. I don't know why I believed him, but I did. I made a deal with Zyra. I told him I would do one thing he asked, only one, if he guaranteed a safe delivery of our child. I let my love for her and our baby blind me, and he enslaved me because of it. He forced me to walk my own wife to her death. He forced me to kill the only family I ever had left. And it's all because of him and his father. And you freed me. Thank you, whoever you are. Please, avenge us. Kill them, or the world will never be at peace. As Chase's breath gets more hollow by the second, he's in blistering pain, but he ignores it to speak his heart before he dies. Zyra just groans, "Oh my god! Will you just shut the fuck up? You can't even die quietly, can you?" Chase cries his final tears as he dies right there, alongside his wife, gone from the world.
That's it. That's the last part of the dreams of Dolores. Dead.
Oh god.
Don't
so
fucking
sad.
say that.
Oh my
Don't
God.
Wait a minute. What? He's not part of us. What the fuck? Don't ever say he's a dream of Dolores.
Oh,
Ooh.
don't be this
Especially
way.
after that
Captain.
shit. What the fuck?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, he
Crazy.
was a
We're
part
so
of
close
the,
to making me cry. No fucking shit. Oh my god.
He was
Yeah.
part of the subcategory Dreams of Dolores - Husbands of Dolores. Wait,
It's
no.
so funny because like I was actually slightly feeling bad that he died, and then he said all that,
I
and
never
I'm
said
glad
that.
he's dead. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Oh
Now I'm back
take
to
away your
being glad he's
sadness.
dead. Yeah.
my god.
He's
welcome.
just a dude. He just wanted to save his family. Son
He's
of
an
a fuck.
idiot. He's a fucking idiot. This is like the fourth time he's done this.
Oh, let me just reason with the fucking guy that was trying to
Yeah,
destroy the world.
that was fucking
Yeah,
stupid,
let
though.
me make
That
a
was
deal with
fucking
the
stupid.
same guy who I've made a deal 3 times before, and every single time been betrayed, lied to, and forced to kill the woman I love. Whoops! Let's go for round 3.
I swear to God.
Now, to be clear, you guys don't know all the context. For all you know, he exhausted every other option to try to save Rain's life, but none of it was working.
Yeah, but he didn't say that in his little speech, did he?
Well, he's kind of
He
on
just
death's
said,
door.
"Oh, I made a deal." That's it.
He needed to give us at least
No.
20 more
Let's
minutes
carry
of his death speech.
yeah.
No, I don't care. All he said was he made a deal with the big bad to save a girl. Nah. Fuck him. I'm glad he's dead.
Okay.
Wait, this means that Rain was pregnant with her second kid. Or her...
Indeed.
What?
Shut the fuck up!
Anyway.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Rain had like 10 kids, bro. Like, just for real.
All right. So, with all that being said, we now continue forward. So, Gwendolyn, she kills Chase. And Zareth and Zyra, they both appear to be heavily injured. They were hiding it well before, but the fire damage goes to show that they are in bad shape. The Dreams of Dolores may have been killed, but they put up a good fight. And Zareth and Zyra are on their death's door themselves. They are both very weak right now. As they stand there, you finally realize you were distracted by all the soldiers before, but you can see that they are covered in wounds, multiple battle wounds from the Dreams of Dolores, as they stand there and they're barely keeping it together as they stare you guys down. And is there anything else I can do, Gwen, for your turn?
She's gonna say, "I'm in love too, and you took me from him."
Like,
That's all.
very well said, thank you. Chase is
Shit.
gone. All right, Catalin, your turn.
Damn. I mean, I think she's kind of like thrilled. She's like, okay, maybe we have a chance now that she's seeing this stranger die in a ball of fire, and she's seeing that these other 2 dudes are like looking pretty injured. I think she's just gonna go straight for it. So she's gonna use her cunning action to dash. So she's gonna get gonna get right up to Zareth.
Yeah.
All right.
In front of him. She charges.
You run up to him.
As she's running, she's got her rapier out, and she is just like, well, if I'm going to die, I'm going down fighting. And she's gonna try and basically stab into Zareth right in the chest. Oh, I hope this happens, please.
Roll the hit.
Come on.
Yes! Let's go!
What'd you roll?
A nat 20.
All right, with a nat 20, roll damage.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I wish I could do more damage than what I'm going to be able to do, but we'll give it a try. Wait, hang on. Can I?
Or anything.
No. Oh wait, I have some fire damage now because I used absorb elements as well. So hang on a minute. Right. Okay. I'm gonna roll.
Let's go,
I roll
Kara.
this.
Come
What
on!
did this roll? Okay. What happened? Did it roll? Has it come through? Oh. Okay. I don't get the sneak attack, so it's 7 piercing damage, and then hang on. What do I get for absorb elements? I can't find it.
It'll be on the spell itself.
I know, I'm trying to find the spell. Oh, here we go. And then 1d6 fire damage. Okay, I'm gonna just. Will it just let me roll? Oh, it was pathetic. The lowest. Okay, you basically see she sprints over, she takes the rapier, she, like, having absorbed this fire, it moves through her arm into the rapier and she pierces right into his chest. And she's just, like, baring her teeth at him and she's like, just fucking die!
I have one question. How do you want to kill him?
Oh.
No way! No way!
No.
Stop it, DM!
No.
How do you want to kill him?
I just... She just did... No, there's no way, okay? There's no way. I'm not believing you. She
It's
stabs
not
it in.
Quickly.
She stabs it in his chest. She gets right up to his face. Like, her teeth are like bared. She pushes it in, like the fire going into his body. She's like... I don't like bullies. I don't like people who think they can just take whatever they fucking want and not have any consequences. You have stopped me from doing what I needed to do. So you're going down. I hope you enjoy being reunited with your son.
As you say that, Zareth kind of like he kind of gasps as you stab the rapier into his heart. Your fire bursts through his body, and he stands there looking down at you, and he says, "You think you're the first one to try to kill me? I can't die, because I don't love myself." But as he says this, blood begins to go down his body, and he stares at you in shock. He looks down and he looks at his hands that are shaking. And he sighs and he says, Unless me finding out I have a child, a real child, it's made me love myself." As he sees the blood continue to trickle down, and Zareth just looks you in the eyes. And before, his entire evil persona, everything about him before, disappears as he looks you in the eyes and he says, "Thank you. Thank you for finally ending it. Giving me the greatest gift." As his eyes close heavy, and Zareth falls to his knees, and his body drops to the ground, dead from your blade. Hundreds of people have tried killing him before, people who arguably are much more important than Catelyn ever was. But regardless, they failed, because Zareth didn't love himself. But finding out he had a son, a real flesh and blood son, that is what gave him the love he needed to die. His body goes limp. Zyra's eyes scowl. "No! Father!" As he yells in anger, he suddenly uses a reaction to point his finger right at Catelyn, ready to cast another finger of death to kill her. However, he focuses his darkness to make this to where her body won't just go into death saves. She'll be turned into ashes. But suddenly, Alice, roll a religion check.
Another.
Come on, Alice.
Not
Please.
I don't want to make another character yet. Please.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait just to let you guys like simmer a bit. Like,
What?
Motherfucker, roll the dice.
That's a 10.
Just roll.
So with a 10, you just meet the DC. The DC was 10, and so you barely reach it as you hear a voice. "Wake up, Alice. You still have work to do. The world is still ruled by men." As the goddess of faith hovers above you, and she calls you, you suddenly feel yourself wake up. You stand back up with 1 HP as your goddess hovers above you. "You have work to do, my dear. You must become the ruler of my country, and then perhaps the ruler of Dornia. But we'll talk about that later. Do me a favor. Save that woman and kill that nasty man." As she points her fingers at Zyra, and she gives you the power to make a move. What do you want to do, Alice?
Wait, wait, Zareth is doing the finger at death at who again?
Okay,
No, Zyra.
Zyra's
Zyra.
doing it at who? Sorry.
At me.
yes.
What am I supposed to do?
It's up to you. If you want to attack Zyra or whatever.
Oh,
Or just leave me to die.
I have an
It's fine.
action? Can I like do a full turn?
Yes, you have an
like,
action.
move and stuff?
Yep. Yeah, you got a full turn. Yep.
Oh, okay then. Alright then. I'm gonna just step up between them. Like, partly blocking up my body, but also, I'm about to attack this hoe. I'm going to use Divine Smite and attack with my Holy Avenger. I pray this hits, bro. I'm gonna use my other inspiration. I am now out of inspirations.
Wait, what'd you roll?
10 to hit.
You hit.
What?
Oh, with a 10?
The reason why is because Zyra is so luckily for you, DC is calculated by armor, dexterity, and emotions. Zyra is highly focused on Catelyn. He wants her dead. She just killed his father. So Zyra is filled with anger and tunnel vision for Catelyn. So your attack will easily hit him. Roll damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
bet.
god, come on. I want to live.
So that is a starting 10 damage, but also let me read this again. I also get an extra 2d10 radiant damage. So it's an additional 11 damage, and because of the spell, it's also 3d8. So an additional 21 damage on top of that.
Oh my gosh.
So 42 damage total.
I have one question.
Holy shit.
How do you want to kill him?
So I mean, she just woke up, like, and her goddess was like, you know, like, kill him, like, you know, don't let this woman die, basically. So you just see, you guys, like, Alice is down on the floor, like, gone, and suddenly she, like, wakes up, and there's, like, a glowing, like, gold aura around her, as she, like, zones in on Zyra. Like, that is her only focus right now, because of her goddess. As she, like, charges up, like, blocking between Catelyn and Zyra, but, like, gets out her sword as it, like, shines in, like, a 10-foot radius, like, a bright light around her. And she's just gonna swing to, basically, I would say she'll try to, like, slash from, like, shoulder, like, diagonal across his chest, but because, like, of all of, like, her, like, anger and, like, magic is forced into this, like, one attack, it would, like, cut him, like, in half at, like, diagonal along his, like, torso.
Alright. So you just, like, Zyra is killed right before you as he falls to the ground, dead. And his magic is over. Catelyn is safe.
And, yeah.
After...
She'll be like, oh, sorry.
That's okay, good.
She'll be like, this is what you get for creating such a dark world.
So after you do that, once Zyra is dead, all the spike creatures in the room, they go back to sleep, as though nothing happened.
What?
So...
Maybe they only wake up around darkness? Like an impending threat?
Maybe.
So we win, right?
The battle is over.
A lie?
I don't
Catelyn
believe
just
that.
pulls the sword out of Zeref's body and just, like, wipes the blood off of her sword, and she's like, well done, everyone. Great job.
We need to get back
That's all
home.
you have to say.
Alice is, like, breathing heavy, like, on the verge of death, like...
Can Percy just, like, kind of, like, storm over to Dolores with her guns, just, like, pointed at her, be like, you have some fucking explaining to do. Now.
I agree.
Dolores nods, but she starts crying. Like, crying hard.
Oh, come now, we don't need tears.
Give it a
If
run.
anything,
Done what you
he's
asked.
the one crying, not you.
Alice limps over. Can I lay on hands myself?
Yes, you can.
Okay, bet. I give myself 15 HP.
What was that?
So at 15 HP,
You chill. You chill,
you're
girl.
you're a lot better.
Gwen.
And Dolores, she stops crying as she smiles and she nods. I understand. Thanks to you, we've defeated evil. Gather around me, and I'll teleport you back to your homes. As she stands up, she
Wait a minute.
tears
No,
over her
I
eyes.
thought
Wait
you
a
said
minute.
you could not do that.
You said you couldn't.
She
The
nods. She
home
says.
that he says that
She-
he buried in the ground?
She nods and she says, "You're right. I couldn't do it because of Zareth. He was blocking my magic. But now that he's dead, I can teleport anyone."
Insight.
Roll insight.
I don't believe that a single bit. Can we all
Sorry.
insight?
For a fucking second.
19.
Ooh.
22.
The bit?
Let's go, Cybele.
The queen of insight, bro.
For real, bro.
I know they're lying. Tell me the truth. I see you.
So Dolores, from your insight, she believes what she's saying.
She believes
That's
it?
Mm.
Hang on a minute.
You believe it.
You want to teleport us back to somewhere that this Zareth person has told us is now in the ocean? That's what you're saying? Or he's just made that up?
I have the power to recreate Dornia now. Now that he's been killed, I can use the powers graced to me by Pandora to bring it all back.
And what
You've
gives
saved
you-
the world.
Who?
Oh,
The only thing that had
Pandora?
stopped you was
Lying about.
yourself.
Everyone's like, we just do not
Fuck
believe this woman.
Yeah.
She nods and just shakes her hand. Look, you don't have to believe me, but unless you want to dig your way out of a tunnel, gather around me, because I'm going to get out of here. I need a shower. As she begins to like move her hands around herself, and you see what appears to be some kind of light shimmering around her, and then you see a glowing portal appear in front of her that she's standing in front of right now.
Well,
Yeah, I'm-
shit,
I'm-
I want to
Before she
live.
does this, hold on. Before she
Okay, I
does this,
wanna go
can I
home.
just walk over and slap her?
Oh,
A roll to hit.
Yes, Sybil.
Come on!
Sybil.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 hits.
Great.
I just
I'm
wanna.
just
I
gonna
just,
slap her clean across the face.
let's go.
Feel like the only thing that had prevented you was yourself. I don't know who you are, and I frankly don't give a damn. Get off your fucking high horse.
Who gives you the right to do the act of a god?
So Dolores takes the slap, and she says, "I deserve that, but I'm getting out of here. I'll answer all your
You
questions
deserve
once
much
we
more,
leave."
I can promise you that.
How do we know you will even answer with the full truth? You've deceived and lied to us thus far.
You'll have to just take my word for it, or
Your
kill
word?
me right here.
What has your word done
How
for
good
us
is
so
your
far?
word?
Brought us in the middle of a battle where we died? Brought me
Dolores-
to death?
Dolores shakes her head. Enough of this! As she begins like marching towards the portal to leave.
We can-
Would Alice
We can
attack
fight
her?
later. I'm going. I don't want to be here. And Callan sprints.
So Catalin, so Catalin, she sprints she runs faster than Dolores, and so she runs in front of Dolores, like she's running to that portal.
Oh,
like
no,
she-
that's so comical.
she's like
She's gone.
she wants to get the fuck out of here. Like, to kind of give an example. Do I have anything for this?
It's Roadrunner.
Like
my
this is her slamming the door. Like she's running.
There
is
is
a so-
Let's get back to the bar, okay?
However, as she's
is
running,
gone.
suddenly a tornado appears in front of Catalin, and it pushes her back. It's a small.
No!
It's a small.
Are you kidding?
It's a small mini tornado.
No, are
and-
you kidding?
As the tornado forms in front, you all are pushed back 5 feet from the portal. Dolores' eyes widen. What the fuck? And as her eyes widen, you guys hear what appears to be a gunshot. and you see Dolores get shot right between the eyes. She
Oh my
drops to the
That wasn't me.
ground, dead.
That wasn't me.
Good.
I
Can
would
we
like
ditch?
for the
Okay, out
record
of
that
character.
when I
Can we
said
ditch
once
her?
more?
So,
This isn't
so
what I
as
meant.
so after she gets shot in the head, the tornado disappears, and you all see someone that you recognize right away. Hey guys,
It's
the smartest man alive.
No! Can I guiding bolt
That
this
wasn't
man?
a dream.
Can I guiding bolt him,
Pistols.
please?
Be a
Can
bitch.
I guiding bolt him?
You, if you believe that, so the portal disappears. The portal's gone as Dolores drops dead to the
No!
ground, and the smartest man alive, he waves and says, "Hey guys, it's been a while." And yes, Nizora, you can attack
Fucker.
if you want.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm doing. You know what? Yeah, I'm doing that. Fuck this man. He gives me nine.
I-
Can I
No.
give her my inspiration? Just out of curiosity.
Help
Oh
action.
Oh my god!
No, you can't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. No.
Help
Oh my
action.
god. You know what? Fuck it. I'm used. Oh wait, hold up. My bad. Sorry, ma.
The anger was too much.
Sorry.
So when that so Nizora, when that one, she electrocutes herself. I won't make you take damage. And as you electrocute yourself,
I'm getting therapy.
as you electrocute yourself, Nizora, the god of sin hisses in your ear. Calm down. We may need him. You can kill him when he's no longer useful.
She's like shaking. Like
I just pray to fealty. Like,
there's like there are very few things that make Nizora shake. This man is one of them.
So the smartest man alive, he just stands and waves his hand. Guys, relax. You might be angry at me, but you need to understand that I am not the man that you met when you all got drugged. Well, not technically, anyway.
Wait, that
I'm-
wasn't a dream? Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say Sybil fully thought that was just a dream.
No, Alice also. Alice was like, that was real?
He nods. Absolutely, it was real. Allow me to explain. If you had walked through that portal, with Dolores, you all would have died just now. You are in the middle of what I like to call an experiment. You were kidnapped, and you are all going through a very dangerous experiment. I imagine it's this experiment that's going to give you the mark that I predicted through the stars. If I hadn't have given you the vaccination, which I'm the vaccination. No, I'm not actually the man you know. I don't know where he is today. I wouldn't know. But I am simply the vaccination inside of all of you. And I am speaking to you as the vaccination. I just saved your lives. She was going to lead you to your deaths. Now, in terms of all of this, I'm not really sure what all this is. It could have been the future. It could have been one of the possible futures. It could have been nothing at all. I really don't know. What I do know is that you are alive, and you are not going to die. At least not by this experiment. However, as he looks at the watch on his wrist, you're all going to wake up in about 60 seconds. So if I were you, I'd introduce yourselves to each other, because when you wake up, I doubt you're going to have much time to talk. For your lives are going to be in very much danger, most likely, especially if the people who kidnapped you performed this experiment in the first place. 57 seconds and counting as he taps his watch.
What?
My name is Lady Sybil
Can I attack him?
Are you for real right now? We're not actually introducing ourselves, are we?
I had to quickly spit it out there.
Listen,
Yeah,
Your
can
Highness,
I
or whatever you like
attack
to
him?
call yourself, okay?
I don't.
Bigger priorities. I know who you are. You know who I am. I don't care about any of you guys. Excuse me, sir. Experiment. Explain. What do you mean?
42 seconds and counting.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, okay, can I roll to hit on the smartest man alive?
You got roll to hit.
Well, okay, I'm trying to think. Would Alice attack him? I mean, he's
I
basically
would.
saying, "Hey guys, you're about to die. Introduce yourselves."
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna
none of this
fire with my
matters.
pistols.
Oh, actually, I want
Uh,
to use command on him.
For the record, this is the sound that we'll be playing inside of his head right now.
Oh god.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
I want to use command. I want to use command on him.
So you try to use command on him, and it does not work. It has no effect at all.
I'll just try and shoot him then with the gun.
Yep,
So when
agreed.
so when you pull out your gun and you fire it at him, the bullet moves through his head as though he weren't actually there, like he's a
You
hallucination.
just see me and Percy just look at each other, just like, okay, and then I
Unload our
just put
guns,
the gun
unload our
away.
So neither of them like, well, if none of this matters, her head would snap to Gwendolyn. She just like pounds at her. You fucking
Can I like try to push them apart? Like,
So Nizora jumps
I
on
step
Gwendolyn and just starts pouncing on her. Gwendolyn, what are you doing in response to this?
I'm casting Eldritch Blast with repelling blast at her while she's on top of me.
Oh my god.
Roll it.
Can I
I'm gonna
try to
do all of
separate
them.
the two of them.
Can we get that one song playing again, please?
I take it these two have history. Lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
I just let him have it.
Oh my god.
the 21 Basically,
Just the 21
this is
of the 4?
Yes, that hits. So you just see Nizora just get blasted into the sky as the
10
Gwen
feet.
just blasts the fuck out of her, 10 feet to the sky. Boom! As Nizora's just blown into the air.
I shoot my pistol at her.
So for the sake of time, I'm gonna say Nizora, like she is practiced with her gun. So she fires a bullet and it slams right into Gwen's knee. Her kneecap gets shot by the gun. And as this encounter is going on between the two of them, the smart man alive is like, 10 seconds and counting.
Oh, can I try and loot Dolores' body, please?
Ooh!
Smart.
So Kat, what do you want to do?
I wanna loot Dolores' body.
Lose
So
Seraph and Syra too while you're at it.
Do that.
So Kat, as you walk over to Dolores' body, the smartest man alive, he looks at you and he says, I wouldn't bother with that. Unfortunately, everything in here is fake. The moment you wake up, none of what you grab will stay with you.
So you mean when I did that really cool thing earlier, by killing this really evil guy, it wasn't... Okay, well...
I suppose...
I did say I wasn't a hero, so...
Like I said, I'm not sure if this is the future or a simulation. Anything is really possible, for all we know.
Well then, what do
Maybe-
you know?
I don't know anything. I'm only a vaccination dear. I'm not the real man you think of.
So not the smartest man alive, then?
A
redundant title.
If you were simply a vaccination, then how do you know of what is going on outside of this simulation?
I am simply guessing because I am the vaccinated smartest man alive. And so I'm able to hypothesize and guess as to what's going on.
So you mean there are other unvaccinated smartest men alive? In which case, if there are multiple of you, then actually neither of you can call yourselves the smartest man alive.
Well, as far as I'm aware, my creator is the only one who exists, but perhaps you're right. Perhaps there's more of him. I don't really know.
Wouldn't that make your creator the smartest man alive, then? Or
Yes.
woman?
Yes, he is the smartest man alive. I am the vaccinated smartest man alive.
So why?
Let me go
This is
now.
so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be stepping in
like,
between.
this is fucking ridiculous.
I just want to be stepping between Nizora and Gwendolyn. Like we really should not be fighting right now.
I'm pistol whipping Alice.
Like
Walking
no. Okay, pause. Okay, so pause. Nizora and Gwen are trying to fight each other. Alice is in the way, stopping them. Okay, Sybil, Percy, and Catalin, what are you doing in your last 10 seconds?
I'm just like standing there, kind of. My hands are clasped in front of me, like just looking at this, just chaos. Just like okay.
Percy, what are you doing?
She's gonna lean over to Kat. She's gonna say, "Real or not, for what it's worth, that was fucking badass." And she's gonna nod to Zara's dead body.
I
just be
give her a nudge, and I'm
fucking
like,
badass.
yeah, it was.
All right, very well said. And Catalin, is there anything you do before?
Well, I was trying to do what I do best. Alas, if nothing's real, then I'm taking nothing real. So I'm just waiting for the fog to clear and to understand what's going on.
I will say that you will, You loot Dolores' body for a second, and you find one thing in it. Find a picture.
Oh.
A picture.
It's gonna be a goblin drawing.
A picture of Dolores.
And the sun.
A picture. A picture of Dolores. A picture of Dolores. Ravelin. Ispa.
Ugh.
Ilani.
Do not put Valerie in that photo.
Rose.
Do not put Valerie in that photo.
Valerie.
No, Valerie's
and
not in
Rain.
that photo.
Valerie, like
Valerie.
in the photo.
Pause. Okay, so to be clear, Dolores is not in the picture. I'm sorry, forget that. Dolores is not in the picture. But all these people that I named, they're in the picture along with their loved ones. And a baby dragon. And you see Rain holding a baby in her hand. And you see Rose holding a baby in her hand. And you see other potential people holding babies in their hands or whatever. And as and
You get a kid.
yes, and so
Ellen looks at the photo and she's like, "Huh, cute," and she just tosses it. Bye.
Oh, it's Mimi all over again.
I was looking for like something useful, but okay.
And just like that, you all wake up. You're out of the dream. And I'm now putting you on a new map, and I'm going to describe what's happening. And afterwards, we're going to take a 10-minute break.
Ah, Jesus.
I'm going to put you on the new map.
Really thought I killed the big bad. The big bad.
So you all...
So sad.
You did good.
No!
So you all wake up, and as you wake up, you feel your bodies are wet as you fall on the ground, and it feels like you were underwater and unable to breathe, and you just got a gasp of air. As you fall on the ground, and you realize that you popped out of bubbles, as you fall on the ground inside of some kind of laboratory, you see the 6 of you all on your knees or on your bellies on the ground, breathing desperately. And as you do, you see dozens, if not hundreds, or if not thousands of women all on the ground next to you, all dead, not breathing. Only the 6 of you out of thousands of women are alive. I'm putting you guys on the map right now.
This is what the vaccine was for, wasn't it? Oh, fuck.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And why is Dr. Calculation hot?
And so as all of you are on your knees or on the ground, Catelyn, you notice out of the corner of your eye that Lucky, she's not breathing. She's limp and on the ground, dead.
No.
Haley is on the ground, dead. Aldiel is on the ground, dead. Driss is on the ground, dead. And as you look around, Percy, you see out of the corner of your eye, you see multiple men. Multiple men are tied to what appears to be mechanical towers. All of them tied up, blindfolded, and gagged. However, you see one man tied to it with a bullet hole in his head. You see Bloomin dead.
No. Oh my god.
You see Killjoy, Captain Vex, and Rin tied to a tower. You see Clyde, Void, Jerome, Rando, and Asher tied to a tower. And you see 2 men standing in front of you. One man who has a very clean posterior, and another man who looks like a wicked doctor. I'm going to post what each one looks like. 1 moment.
It's Wendell's cousin.
For real.
For real.
From Wendell to Wilson
Fuck.
to Dr. Calculation.
Again, I can't do this again.
Good
We gotta get you in therapy to get rid of these doctors.
And so I'm going to post what it looks like on OBS real quick. 1 moment. So this is Dr. Wilson.
It is a cousin.
This is Dr. Wilson. He stands in front.
Okay, but he's hot,
fucking
so
hate him.
can he just?
I hate him.
Can we make it? Okay, well,
Just
pretty hot,
seduce
though.
him, Cat.
So this
I
is
just
Dr.
seduce him
Wilson,
and then I'll kill him.
this This is Dr. Calculation.
Okay, I'm concerned.
Would.
Ooh,
Dibs on Mr.
goddamn.
Calculation.
Oh,
Not if I kill
It's so-
him first.
And so here's what happens. Dr. Wilson, he sees all these women dead, and he shakes his head. This is unbelievable. It wasn't supposed to be like this. You promised me that no one would die. Dr. Calculation looks at Dr. Wilson. Oh, relax, Doctor. Sometimes people die. Sometimes sacrifice is necessary. Don't worry, we have 6 survivors right here. Dr. Wilson shakes his head. This is unbelievable. I have to give them treatment. As Dr. Wilson begins to walk forward, and he has what appears to be water and medicine. But Dr. Calculation steps forward. No. First, we have to make sure they're sedated. They're a bit too awake for my liking. All 6 of you roll a con save.
No.
Please,
Lord.
My save?
Do I have my sword on me?
Are you fucking
wait.
kidding me?
Oh, I don't have a.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to use my inspo. I don't want to use it, but I might.
I might have to.
16.
Oh, come
I
on,
have
baby.
13.
Do I have my sword on me? Like,
So
do we
none of
my
you
stuff
have
on
none of you have any of your stuff. No, you have no possessions on you. All your stuff is gone.
I'm not gonna use an inspo. I'm just gonna let it happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, none
I
of
ain't
you
letting
have.
it happen.
there's
And I'm
nothing- if we don't-
struggling.
No, listen. If we don't have anything, I'm not
What are we
gonna
gonna
use
do?
an inspo.
Oh well,
to
I'm
save it.
probably the only one
I'm a
that could do
headbutt then.
something.
All right, so the con, so the DC for a con save is 16. So who got a 16 or higher?
Me.
Hallelujah!
Catelyn.
So
Let's
Cat,
go.
so Catelyn and Nizora, both of you have enough strength to like slowly I'm gonna say that you both managed to get on your feet. So you both are standing up. The other 4, you can't get back up. Like, you are on the ground, you can barely move at all. Catelyn and Nizora, you can move, but you have no possessions on you. And as you both are standing, Dr. Calculation suddenly pulls out a gun. And as he pulls out a gun, he says, No. Nobody move!
We like.
As
you
he
for
aims the gun
something.
at Cat and Nizora. Yes?
I look at him and I'm like, I've seen that Lucky and Haley are on the ground. I believe that they are dead because they're not moving, and I just look at him and I'm like, you killed my friends. Why?
Dr. Calculation looks at you with a smile. Well, to be exact, we're not really sure if they're dead. However, I will admit that your friend doesn't have the mark like you do. As he points at the mark, like on all of you, on your hand, you see a mark of Dolores. All 6 of you have a mark appearing on your hand now. It seems like the experiment worked on all the 6 of you, but it didn't work on her. So I suppose I should make sure of what you said. As he points and shoots at Lucky's head, shooting her right in the head.
I'm gonna run him, try and grapple the gun out of his hand. As soon as he shoots, I just scream, I'm like, no! And then I run and I'm gonna try and grab him.
So, Kat, you run straight for Dr. Calculation. Roll a dexterity check to see if you get to him before he can shoot at you.
Oh, shit.
Can I cast Sanctuary on her?
You can't use any kind of magic right now. You don't have anything on you. You need a cane of
We're
focus.
playing that game, are we?
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
okay.
Oh, fuck. Alright, come on. Oh, 21?
So for 21, you're faster. You managed to get on top of him.
I'm like punching. I want to like pin him down, and I'm just gonna punch him like straight in the face.
So you begin punching him, like just punch after punch. You're in too much rage to even think about anything else, as you're just punching him again and again. And as you are, Dr. Wilson shakes his head. I'm sorry for this. As he applies a taser to Catelyn's neck. Catelyn, make a con save.
I try to grab it before he can do it.
Roll a dex check.
Come on!
Can
Come
any
on.
of us do
on.
anything from
No,
the
no,
ground?
you're all done. You're
Please,
no, sorry.
please. 20, baby! Yes!
Let me
So
kill
the
you!
net-
No!
So with a nat
Finally!
with a nat 20, Nizora jumps on Dr. Wilson as Dr. Wilson falls on his back on the ground as Cat continues to beat Dr. Calculation.
I'm like
over
crying and
and
beating
over.
him. I'm like, I'm gonna
Can I
fucking kill
tase
you, and I'm like punching and
Wilson?
punching him.
What are you doing, Nizora?
I'm tasing Wilson, so he's unconscious.
Oh my god.
So you take the taser and you apply it to him, and he just he gasps in shock and fear as he goes unconscious. And Kat continues to beat the fuck out of Dr. Calculation. He's not breathing. Kat, are you still gonna keep punching him?
He's just shot my friend, like in cold blood. She is too raged out to give a shit about this guy. She's just punching him until.
So you are punching him over and over. Teeth have flown out of his mouth. Blood spatters on the floor. Lucky, the woman who's been your friend for years. The woman who's always been there for you. The one who has seen you as a sister. She is dead behind you. And this man laughs about it. And as he is being killed by you, suddenly you hear a voice behind you. I'm sorry, but none of you can get away. As a man suddenly appears, and he backhands you across the face. Roll a con save. I'm going to show what the man looks like who just showed up.
Oh no.
Also, can you post Wilson and Calculation in Keynotes?
Keynotes? I will.
Okay.
Oh.
This man appears.
Dibs.
He just backhanded me?
Dibs.
What a dick. Let me get my vengeance, goddammit.
So he backhands Kat, and Kat, what's your roll of your
A
concept?
16.
So if it's 16, unfortunately, you feel a burning sensation all over your body. There was something on his hand, as suddenly, Kat, you go unconscious, just like that, knocked out. And as you're unconscious, he looks at Nizora, and he points his hand at her. Surrender now, or I make sure that you don't walk again.
Oh. Can I insight him if you'd actually do that or not?
Go ahead, roll it.
Oh, this is gonna give me time to think. Fucking hell. That's a 5-2 today! 8.
So with an 8, he will break your legs. He might even cut them off. His eyes stare at you. You do not want to test me. Surrender now.
Can I... I can't use magic. Can I hear my god's voice?
You call to your god and you can't hear him.
Fuck.
He stares at you and he says, if you're trying to call for your god, he can't hear you. This entire facility is tampered off from the gods. As he stares you down.
Can I, I'm guessing I imagine I'm still on, what's his name? Wilson. Can I just, keep the taser on, stick it in him, put it on him, and stand and, surrender? So he's, continuously, electrocuted.
So Dr. Wilson keeps getting tased over and over as you stand up, and he smirks. It's quite ironic you do it to the man who actually gives a fuck about all of you, and not the one who would happily feed you to the dogs. As he kicks Dr. Calculation, are you alive, you sick fuck? As he kicks Dr. Calculation 3 times. After the third kick, Calculation begins to cough. Dr. Calculation, he manages to get up, but barely, as he has a limp. He gets up. That fucking bitch! She knocked out some of my teeth! As he points his gun at Kat. I'll fucking kill her! The man steps forward. If you kill any of them without the boss's approval, then I'll kill you myself, you sick fuck. Now how about you do me a favor and go put your teeth back in? You look disgusting. Dr. Calculation looks at the man. You know, you act real tough for someone who doesn't even have a name. Mr. No Name. How about you go off and go be what's the terminology? Broody. Go be broody somewhere else. He just stares him down as Calculation gets nervous, and he walks away. No Name walks forward, and he snaps his fingers, and Nizora goes unconscious right there. Everyone else goes unconscious as well, as Nameless helps Dr. Wilson back up on his feet. And that is the end of that scene. And we're going to take a 10-minute break, everybody.
God, I wanted to kill him.
My God.
Bruh.
You got us so excited and everything, and
I can't believe Lucky's dead, man. This is not what I wanted.
Oh.
what are they doing?
I don't care if he's like, oh, I give a shit about you. That's like scientists giving a shit about lab rats. They're still gonna do it, but they're gonna have pity. Like, they're still gonna do it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Not being like, I care about you guys while he's like actively torturing us.
I bet you he's funding it too. Or something.
Probably. Either that or just to fuck with us, Cap's gonna give him like a super sad backstory. Like either he grew up here against his will or also like they're holding his family hostage or some shit like that.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz's backstory.
They're all goners. In my eyes, they're all goners.
No, I agree. They're all dead, bro. Although Nameless, I might,
You're not adding him to the harem. I'm killing him.
He's hot. Listen,
don't
okay, fine.
care.
Let me have some. Wait. Let me have some fun with him, and then you can kill him.
Dick for once.
Oh, no,
Listen, I'll have some fun with him, and then you could kill him.
How long
No.
he's alive?
Oh. No.
Pick with one of your heads, not the one down there. For fuck's sake.
No.
Oh God.
Gotta update the statuses and shit. What the fuck, man?
So how are you guys feeling?
I don't feel good about
You.
How do you
it.
think we feel?
You gave us what we
Kinda
were
just-
trying for 30 sessions. And
Status.
Bro, I nearly crashed out.
Deceased.
Yeah.
I nearly cried. I was
Deceased.
I knew there was
Kinda
some
just
fishy
dead.
when we got
I'm
to
just
the
dead
end of
inside,
the
bro.
dreams of death, not the dreams, the Legion of Destiny, and then we end up there. Something was too fishy, but it was.
Alright, guys, no longer Chronicles of Dolores. It's now Chronicles of
Death.
Devon.
Devon.
Death. It's okay. Alright.
How do you guys feel about the deaths of Bloomin', Lucky, Haley?
How the fuck you think I feel?
I'm not speaking
At
to
least
you,
Changing
dude.
his status from
Yeah.
alive to deceased is the worst thing I had to do tonight. The fuck?
Bro.
How long were you planning on doing session tonight? Just so I can calculate the probability of how many people are dying that we like.
You should always
It's okay.
assume
I'm already dead, so.
you should always assume the sessions are going to be minimum 4 hours. So minimum.
Okay, so that's at least 50 people per hour. Let's see.
Jesus. I feel bad for Driss, but at least she'll be with Hyver
Aww.
in the afterlife. I don't give a fuck about Aldiel. Fuck her. I don't care. She ignore me the fuck. I don't care.
But now that leaves.
Damn, that means my entire squad's dead.
Do we think there's an actual?
I mean,
still got
Vex is
Vex.
still there.
Like, do we
Kinda.
think the sun's still alive?
It's probably the
Oh,
smartest
no.
man alive, honestly. That's my
I
theory.
swear. One thing I made in my player notes is that if I ever saw that man again, it would be on site. And that's what I did.
Good for you.
Because I just think that Nizura has night terrors about this man.
Aww. Like, I'm just. My curiosity is. Like, if that is a destiny, that is a future. What
I think it's a
timeline was
probability.
it?
Oh shit.
Are we in that timeline?
Uh-uh.
Or is this the timeline
Nuh-uh.
where
Uh,
maybe
Where
where
Dolores
are we
did
right
kill
now?
the kid?
That's a good
Rose,
question. Where are
hold on.
we?
Where are
We're
we?
not gonna let that happen. We're not gonna let that happen.
But we
Okay,
need
actually,
to consider the
wait.
factor
So I think
that all of that could be untrue.
I mean, the thing is that in character, right, we're told that it's like a simulation. So we don't even know if any of these people exist IRL at all. They all could be just fantasy people made up
here's the
for the
thing.
simulation.
I
This is
think the
getting a little
simulation
too
happened
deep.
when we were in those bubble things, right? And so we popped out of the bubble, and now we're like awake.
Well, yeah,
So
but I'm
think we're
saying everything
back.
before, like in character, right? We don't know that Valerie, Dolores, Zareth, Sire are real, because that was all a
True.
simulation. So we don't know that they are real people at all. They could be fake.
My
True.
thing
Like,
is,
We do
made
know
up
that
for
the
the
we do know that the
simulation.
smartest man alive
he
is real
doesn't know
though.
what we were
Yeah.
seeing.
Well, sort of. He could also just be another dream. Like,
True. Some
because that
people
was
did
a
think he wasn't real.
simulation.
But we
Yeah.
don't know what we
So
saw.
even waking up now, like that was, yeah, like we wake up, we saw whatever that was. When Captain's back, I'm gonna ask him if our health carried over from the dream thing, or if we have full health.
I was just gonna ask that.
You have full health.
Yeah.
You have,
Okay.
you have,
So yeah,
you have long
like,
rest.
so yeah, Alice just thinks that was another wild
Do
dream.
I still have all my
Like,
focus points? Because I did use one of them in the dream.
You get them all back.
Perfect.
So basically, like long
Ooh,
rest.
nice.
Is
Long
that
rest.
what it is?
Long rest, yes.
Okay,
Nice.
that's good.
Cool. So I can do things.
I just, I don't know.
Because-
Well, I don't know,
I could
because
still-
the no-name guy was like, yeah, you get this place isn't attached to the gods, and you can't call to your god. So I'm guessing that this.
Oh, so I
I'm
probably
gonna
can't
go
channel
forward.
divinity anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna go forward and say we have no access to any spells. That's
My
my
gut
guess.
is telling me that
Well,
if nothing changed today, all of that will happen.
well, what if the spell doesn't need a like
But my concern
Um.
is
a focus?
how much are we able to change without being thrown into the dark? Because if we're gonna take that as truth, if we're gonna take everything that happened as this is from this point 3 years from now, this is what's happening. If we take that as true, we know Dolores and Zareth's son is in Dornia. And we also know that there will be an attack on Dornia. That will
Within the next
level us into
3
the ocean
years.
within the next 3 years.
Well, that's if it's real and it's the future.
That is what
We don't know if it is.
That's what I'm saying. So do we take it as fact and act upon it like that? Or is this
Nah, that was
another
just
one of
another
those
weird dream, bro.
complicated things where if we act upon it, somehow we're going to bring it to fruition? Did you ever notice that with prophecies and everything? Like, you get told the prophecy, and, like, the king finds out his daughter will be the result of his death. And so the king tosses the daughter out into the ocean, and she gets mad and goes and revenge kills him. Like, maybe if he hadn't, she'd be fine. Like, what steps do we take?
Oh, yeah. Are you talking about Oedipus?
I don't know. I saw a TikTok earlier about like a king.
Oh, Sibyl, your mic's still acting up, by the way.
No.
Yeah,
It
it's
might
been
be
acting
too
up.
close to your computer, and it's just we just hear the fans.
No, I'm thinking it's
Maybe.
just static, like from my shirt or the yarn that I have.
That's definitely not it. It's the equipment.
Okay, I think I got it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I noticed when I
It happens after a while.
when I turn the wire, it starts going away.
What are you using? Are you using your computer, or what are you using to talk?
I'm using a headset on a computer.
Yeah, it's probably the computer.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
it is what it is.
I'm thinking it's probably the
Yes, sir.
wire or something. Which is crummy because this is an expensive pair of headphones and I've only had it for under a year. So
Nah, it's probably the computer.
yeah.
What you can do is go to your okay, so go to your Discord settings. Go to voice and video. It's under app settings. Go to voice and video. Let me know when you're there.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna see input sensitivity,
Mhm.
the yellow and green bar. Move it to the right. And then try talking.
I turned it to 48%.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any real way to fix it. Check your noise suppression. Make sure your noise suppression's on. I think it's just your computer. It's probably old. It's like it's starting to like make a noise
Yeah.
in it.
Okay.
My laptop fan did the same thing.
Yeah, it's probably old. That's what's going on. It's definitely the computer.
Okay.
That's okay. Anyway, okay, guys. So how are we feeling? I want to do a little health check here. Is everyone having a good time?
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Dead inside, but yeah.
I'm
bro.
disappointed about my headphones.
Mhm.
Yeah. Your headphones are good. It's your computer. I promise you, it's your computer. 100%.
Yeah, okay.
Not
I'm
your
gonna
headphones.
trust you on that. Because these are supposed to be really good headphones and everything. And
No, your mic sounds good.
No,
it's just your computer.
Yeah, no, it's definitely your computer because my laptop did the same thing when it was getting a bit older.
yeah.
Like you would always hear like a weird static fans noise, and then I used the same headphones with something else, and it worked fine.
So
So it's definitely the computer.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna have to contact my friend and see if I can get a replacement computer. 'Cause-
Yeah, or maybe it's your fans. Get your fans checked out.
Oh,
Anyway, okay, so let's do a quick mic check to make sure everyone's here. Alice, you're here. Are you ready?
I'm ready, I think.
All right. Gwen, are you here? You ready?
Yep, ready.
Catalin, are you here? You ready?
Yeah.
Nice, Zora, are you here? You ready?
Yep.
Percy, are you here? Are you ready?
Hell yeah.
All right, and Sybil, I know that you're here. Okay,
You don't know that.
let's do this.
Maybe I despaired.
Mhm. All right, so
Not that song. Anything but that song.
okay, so I'm gonna put you guys a new map. So you all go unconscious after seeing thousands of women dead next, and you six are the only ones still alive, and you have this mark of Dolores on your hands. Now, I want to be clear: none of you see any visions. The visions don't come to you. This is all like you don't see any visions. This is all very bizarre to you. And you all begin to wake up as you're strapped down to a table. You all have what appears to be leather restraints holding your wrists and ankles down to the table. However, you feel a man gradually remove all your restraints. It's Dr. Wilson. He removes your restraints and he speaks in a low voice. Listen, I don't have much time. I didn't sign up for any of this. They told me that this was a sure thing. They told me that we were trying to cure all diseases. They didn't tell me that all those women would die. I know that I can't be forgiven for my sins, but the least I can do is get you all out of here. As he removes your restraints, and he hands you all of your stuff back, your weapons, your money, everything. As he hands it all back to all six of you, And as of right now, we're going to assume all 6 of you are completely free, as Dr. Wilson hands you all your stuff and he says what he says. You guys are free to do as you like. Roll a perception check, everybody.
Oh boy.
Fixing my token again.
Yeah, so
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
I got 24.
Perception.
Can I just do insight?
20 total?
no.
Can I just do insight? Because I got a 4.
Can I have
So-
one of these little workers? They're so cute.
So with the high perception roll that you made, I am going to allow you to what is going on? Oh, my bad. Okay, there we go. So basically, what happens is that I'm gonna allow you to see the whole room. You are in some kind of experiment room, and you see multiple cat-like creatures walking around and moving different flasks of chemicals and such.
They're so cute. Oh my god.
I'm posting in keynotes what they look like.
I want one. Can I have one? I pray we don't have to kill these little babies.
So these little workers are walking around.
Bro, look at them. They're so cute.
Aww.
And as you see, there's a bigger cat walking around and giving them orders, like telling them where to go. His name is Sindar.
He's pretty. Look, Rain, it's your cinder blood.
It's not.
So as you guys all wake up, he hands you all your stuff, and you see that you're in some strange laboratory room, and he's whispering. What do each of you do? Let's start off with Gwen. What are you doing, Gwen, or saying, or whatever?
I saw a void in the other room, right?
Yes, you saw that Void was tied up, and he was tied to a container. He was blindfolded and gagged, along with the other men.
She would turn to Wilson, and she would like kind of grab him, and she'd be like, "Where is he? How do I get to him? Please tell me, how do I get to him?"
Dr. Wilson shushes you. Shh, shh, please, you have to keep it down. If the guard hears you, he might call for others.
Please, how do I get to him?
He shakes his head. I'm trying to get them out of there is impossible. All I can do is get you to the water tunnel, and then you can all escape that way. When it comes to the men, I'll try my best to convince my boss to spare them, but I can't promise anything.
They could die?
She's gonna...
As he's like giving us our stuff, can I grab the restraint that was on me and put it on his wrist?
Yes. He looks at you. He's like, "What exactly are you doing?"
I apologize, but I frankly do not quite trust you.
His eyes narrow. I'm sorry for what I've done, but I assure you, I don't want anyone to get hurt.
If you
Sorry
are to
isn't
tell
gonna
us
fix
to
it.
abandon others here who are in pain, then you obviously are no friend of ours. And you are trying to encourage us to abandon those who will get hurt. So I do not believe you when you say you don't want people in pain.
He nods. Whatever makes you feel more safe. I don't mind. I just want to get you all out of here. As he allows you to restrain his hands.
I'm not leaving until we get those others out. Now, where are they?
Catalin, Nizora, Percy, and Sybil are here. Let's start off with Nizora. Nizora, what are you doing or saying during all this?
She was just first she was gonna ask where the others are. Her main concern is Vex because he's the only one left from her squad. So basically, he was just she was just listening to what Gwen was saying.
Okay. And Catalin, how about you?
I really want to punch this Wilson guy in the face.
Do it! He's restrained! Do it! Like literally, Alice. Like I say that out of character because Alice does like not necessarily want to hurt him unnecessarily, but she definitely wants to like chain him up and leave him here, hopefully to die.
You're free to do as you like, Catalin. It's all you.
Okay. I walk up to him. I punch
So
him
he yells.
square across the face,
If he yells,
and I just say,
Hold on. Rewind, Nizora. Please be careful with that. What were you saying, Catalin?
oh, I don't know what happened then. Yeah, she punches him square across the face, and she just looks at him like she is so, like, angry and hurt and grieving, and she just says, why have you done this to us, to my friends?
Dr. Wilson, he shakes his head. They lied to me. They only told me the truth an hour ago. They told me that they were trying to find a cure to get rid of all diseases in the world.
And you just believed them willingly. You thought, oh, we'll just let them kidnap a whole bunch of people.
They told me they were volunteers. I didn't know the truth until after
Did we look like volunteers?
That's when I
Tied up
realized they
like
were
that?
lying. I didn't know. They told me it was necessary to stop you from breaking out of the bubbles by accident. I didn't realize the truth until it was too late. I swear.
I punch him again.
Insight.
Straight up punch him again. I'm trying to break this guy's nose. I'm so angry.
So you punch him across the face, and it's like you guys hear his nose crack. He's like, "Ugh!" Like he tries hard to like keep his scream low as you see blood gush down his face, and his nose is cracked, and his voice gets a little nasally. I'm sorry. I didn't want any of this to happen. I'm sorry.
First, can
Tell
Percy
that to
just
the
like
dead.
Can Percy just pull
Going
out
was
her
like-
gun and aim it at him?
So
Be like,
you
sorry?
aim your
Is it
gun.
gonna fix anything?
He shakes his head. I understand your anger towards me, but you have to understand that at worst, I'm just a man who set the equipment. You want to go for the ones who kidnapped all of you, the ones who orchestrated all of this. It wasn't me. I just gave them the equipment, and I made sure they had the right preparations, but I'm not the man who pulled the trigger. I'm not the man who pulled the switch. I can take you to them if you want.
But you
please.
gave them the bullet, and that's an 18 insight.
He is very regretful of what has gone on. Like, he clearly did not want a part of all this.
I'd be like, regardless of if you pulled the trigger or not, you gave them the ammunition to do this to us. There's like hundreds of people in there, right? Like,
Yes.
like, I'll be like, to hundreds of innocent women in there. And you just let them die. And like, did he already like tell us what direction the men were in? Or not yet?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yeah, she's just gonna walk away, like looking for.
I'm just gonna
Like,
look at it. I'm
she's-
just gonna say, because he said something about, like, you know, I can take you to them and blah blah blah. And she just looks at him. She says, "Yeah, you'll take them. You'll take us to them, and then I'll kill you, and then I'll kill them."
He looks at you and he says, I don't want to die, but if that's what you need to do, then I won't stop you.
Great. I'm glad to hear it. Now shut up and lead us there.
He nods.
Percy's gonna like
as-
push him with her gun, like get going, get off the floor, and get us to where we need to go.
He nods. All right. But there's something you need to understand. You need to understand that you're risking your lives if you don't let me just get you out of here. There's a reason that they brought you all here. We all work for a man named Calamity. A man who claims to be the son of Zareth.
What?
What do we know?
So-
Like,
like,
What?
so that's
We
real.
haven't
Like
heard
that's all
that
Alice is
before.
thinking. Alice is like, it was real. Like, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. like, would we haven't heard Zareth's name
Yes.
before all of this?
Yes. Yes. You heard all of this. Yes.
No, like,
So you guys.
have we heard about all this stuff in Navania before?
No,
all of
but you met Zareth in the dream. Like you
No, I
guys
know.
know
I meant, like,
Zareth.
have we heard his name before? Like, before
No.
all of that?
No.
Okay.
You guys are in a different continent.
Oh.
So we just know the voice. We just know the name from the dream. So I think after I like hearing that, I think I'd probably just be looking at everybody and just be like, so this person is real.
It wasn't just a test.
Sybil, your mic's kind of out.
Oh, damn.
No worries. So, continuing forward, Dr. Wilson, he looks at all of you and he kind of, like, he shakes his head as he looks at you and he says, the truth of the matter is, I've been told that he wanted to create people with marks on them. Marks of Dolores. That was his intention. He wanted to create artificial marks of Dolores. I don't know why, but the 6 of you are very important to him. If you waste any time not escaping, he will find you and he will track you down.
Where are we?
Wait, is he saying that Zareth did that? Or I'm confused. I didn't follow that.
Calamity?
Calamity.
Wait.
Calamity.
Oh,
did?
Calamity. Okay.
Zareth is not here. He is not on the continent.
Well, we are already here, so I'm not leaving until we help the other people we can here.
Besides,
He
if we
nods.
run now,
Very-
he's just gonna chase after us anyways.
He already got us here once, he could do it again, so might as well do the good we can while we are here.
He nods. Very well. I shall take all of you to where you need to go. As he begins like walking forward, and all the little workers, they kind of like walk up a little bit, and they look at him, and one of them looks at him and he says, "Dr. Wilson, is everything all right?" Dr. Wilson looks down. "Do not worry, little one. I'm just taking the prisoners to the nursing room. You can tell Sindar not to worry." As Dr. Wilson begins like escorting you guys to the hall.
Can I insight to see if that's some like secret code word or something?
Yes, go ahead, roll insight.
This
I don't trust
structure
this
that
man
we're
at
in,
all.
does it?
Oh, that's
does
a
anything...
nat one.
Oh dear.
Okay, so you have no idea. Kat, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask, like, does any of this space, like this lab, look familiar? Like, do I notice anything that makes me think that we're anywhere near the Phantom Federation, or like, does any of the technology or like the architecture look familiar to me?
So in terms of the technology, it's very mixed. You see a couple of things that remind you of the Federation, like the flask and the chemicals. They look similar to the Federation, but then you see symbols that do not match the Federation at all. And you see a variety of different books that don't match at all. So it's a very mixed room of technology and magic.
Okay.
So, Sybil, Percy, and Nizora, are you guys following Dr. Wilson? Or what are you guys doing?
I would be following.
Okay. So Dr. Wilson continues to move. Make sure to move your tokens along where he's going.
Alright.
So as he's moving,
Cat gun on me.
so as Dr. Wilson's moving, he stops and he crouches down, and he says, "This is the only way out of here, and there's one god for the room. They call them cursed warriors, people who've been forced to serve the legions of destiny. They're very powerful. I'm not sure how you wish to proceed from here. I don't have a way to get them out."
Forced? In what way?
Well, to put it plainly, he's what they're probably going to do to the men tied up to the tanks. They told me that they intend to use their bodies to create cursed warriors, people bound to serve them until eternity.
And you wanted us to just leave them here?
I just want you to get out of here with your lives. I'm not a miracle worker. I can't save them. They have gods all around them. They trusted me to watch over the 6 of you, so there's only one god for this room.
Then why us and not them?
Because they don't need a doctor. At least not a medical one. Dr. Calculation is the one handling them.
I also kind of like scoff and be like, lead the way.
You don't understand. I can't get past that god.
Lead the way.
Very well. As he begins walking forward, and as he does, the guard turns around and looks at him. Hey! What are you doing, Doctor?
Can I
Yes,
cast
bud.
command on the guard?
Yes. Let me, what save is that?
It
Actually,
is-
no. Command wouldn't work on him. Nope. Sorry. Can't be
Oh.
charmed.
Oh.
Okay.
That's all right. We've got our stuff. Can I just shoot
Does
him?
hold person work?
Whole person
Like-
does not work on.
Sleep? Question mark.
Sleep does not work either.
Right.
Any kind of
I'm just to shoot
magic like
him.
that.
Then let's just fucking shoot him.
Alright.
I want
Take
to
it
see
the
if
gun.
Wilson can do it. I want to see if Wilson can do it first.
Do what?
Kill him?
Talk his way out of it.
of this. Talk his way out of it, and then
Oh,
if he
yeah.
can't, I'm dipping out into the wall.
Yeah, well,
That's fine.
it's okay. If we can't, I will ensnaring strike.
All right. So Dr. Wilson, he looks at the cursed warrior and he looks back and he says, "Listen, friend, I'm escorting them to the sick bay." No, unacceptable.
Can I like cough like like trying to act sick?
He shakes his head. Why is your nose broken? Why is there blood pooling down your face? And why aren't they cuffed? Well, you see, and like Dr. Wilson's sweating. His shirt is drenched. He is covered in sweat. He is nervous as fuck. He's like, well,
Because
well,
we're
you
volunteers,
see,
of course. Why do we need to be cuffed if we're volunteers?
volunteers. They're not volunteers. As the cursed warrior pulls out his sword, sing, pulls out his long sword.
And
But
now
we
I
want to help
shoot.
Make it a
Calamity.
time.
No,
Yeah,
we want
but
Company!
we are volunteers. Can't you see it worked for us? Like we passed
Exactly.
the test.
We want
He
to help
shakes
the
his head.
Calamity.
He shakes his head and looks at all of you, and then you see him pull something from his pocket, and you can see that it's a walkie-talkie.
I shoot. Come on, let
Yeah,
me shoot.
no,
I'm fucking shooting him.
All right, roll the hit. Roll the hit.
All right. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
Magic
okay, okay.
missile. If she
Wait.
misses, I'm magic missiling.
I
the
got
walkie-talkie.
an 18 hit the walkie-talkie out of his hand.
Oh my god, I'm shooting right for the guy. Hang on. I get advantage. Okay. A 20? Come
20 hits.
on. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot him just yet. I do want to shoot the walkie-talkie out of his hand. Or shoot the walkie-talkie and fucking destroy it.
All right, so Kat's aiming for him. Percy's aiming for the walkie-talkie.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna add booming blade to my bullet as well. So I'll roll that.
Roll it. Roll
I get
the
my.
hit.
I've got my sneak attack, damage on that as well. So 18
Yep.
plus. Oh, I don't know what it's rolling 3 for there. Wow, that's pathetic. 19 total damage.
Ooh.
And he takes 1 point of thunder damage as well. Oh no, hang on, it doesn't yet unless he moves. Doesn't take any damage yet unless he moves, but he's got 18 points of damage with the pistol.
All right. Percy, did you roll the hit?
Yeah, I got a 15. I think it was. No, 18 to hit the walkie-talkie out of his hand.
So with an 18, you hit. And so the walkie-talkie gets blasted out of his hand. And as it gets blasted out of his hand, Cat fires off a bullet right at his chest. And it breaks through the armor. However, after you deal that 18 damage, he immediately uses a reaction to enter into rage. As he just growls. Roar! And before he does an attack, I'll give everyone else a free action. Who wants to go next?
Ensnaring strike with my holy avenger.
All right, roll it.
Hey, wait, I need to do the spell for ensnaring strike real quick. Okay, actions.
Let's see.
Okay. That is a 19 to hit. Does a 19 hit? Pretty sure it does.
At this point, I'm not sure.
Cap, you there?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here.
19 hits, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is 15 damage and an additional 8 damage. And then it also does the 2d10. And 8 damage. And then also because of ensnaring strike, he has to make a strength save of 12 or he's restrained.
All right, so
Now I'm calculating the damage. 15 plus 8. 23 plus another 8.
So I have one question. How do you want to kill him?
Oh.
Oh,
I feel bad. Okay. Well, okay, so because she used Ensnaring Strike, right? So you say Alice, like, step up, and her sword glows again, but this time instead of just, like, a straight light, like, you see, like, these, like, holy, like, golden-ish pink vines, like, wrapping around the sword. And, she's gonna, like, kind of do the same attack, like, just slashing across the chest. As you see the vines, like, dig into, like, the gash and kind of, like, tie his body up. And like, so he doesn't cut completely in half, but it does, like, kill him from the hit. And so he's, like, on the like, on the floor, like, wrapped in vines.
All right.
does this cat see everything that's right next to us?
The little worker. So fortunately for you guys, the little workers, they are deaf, so they kept walking around and they did not hear anything that went on as they
Let's
keep
go.
walking around.
I
Let's
want
go ahead. Here, ladies.
Okay, can I loot the cursed warrior? Actually, never mind. I'll let Cat or Percy do that. If anything, after that, after I kill him, I'm gonna just like grab Wilson's like collar, like, and glare at him and be like, "Take us to them now."
Yes, no problem, no problem. As he keeps like marching forward, the cursed warrior will have nothing on him.
Especially after he's like, "No one can defeat them. They're too strong." Nah, bitch. Like,
Percy, what are you gonna say?
Sorry.
Is the walkie-talkie intact or is it like fucked up?
No, you blasted it apart. Your gun like
Fucked
destroyed
it
it.
up. All right. Never. Actually, you know what I will do? I'm gonna pocket it because then maybe we can decipher the tech somehow and figure out who these fuckers are. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just pocket the destroyed walkie-talkie.
Someone might have bending, not me, but
Yeah,
I
quick
don't.
question. Does all of this tech
Yes.
look like it exists today with our technologies?
yeah. Can we tell what year it is by the tech?
Well, no, because
No,
I'm
you can't.
wondering, because if they can see destinies, who's to say that they couldn't see into the future of the tech?
No, yeah, no. Cat asked that earlier.
Oh.
Technology it varies,
Oh.
but yeah, no, you're all good. It varies. So
Can I take his armor?
Ooh.
So you go through his
Nah,
armor.
and wear it.
So as you remove his armor, you see that underneath the armor, it's a skeleton.
Mm.
And as you
Wow.
remove the armor it glows, and you see writing on the inside of it. It says, "We will be reunited one day."
Yes, and today is not that day. I'm gonna put it on.
So you put on the armor. And it's very comfortable around you, Kat. As you feel the armor snug around you, and you notice that the armor, it actually begins to glow and it morphs to fit around your body, and so it's a perfect fit now.
Very nice. I just look at everybody and I say, well, just in case we need a whole, you're my prisoners and I'm taking you somewhere kind of deal. Yes? Okay, great.
No complaints.
So I now
sir.
have this armor on.
Alright.
I don't want the undead's body. Thank you very much.
Well, I've been in worse scrapes than this, let me tell you. Can I add something to my AC for putting this on? You're gonna be nice to me because I'm currently only wearing leather armor, like naturally. You're gonna give me a little boost to my AC, just for now, whilst I have it on.
I have to think about it. Sure, you can get +1.
Do you have proficiency with that armor?
I don't know what it is. I've just put it on. It now fits me like a glove. So I don't know.
So that's why I still have to think about it, because I don't really know what kind of armor it would be classified as.
I'll take the +1. It's fine.
You could
Let's
have
not
the
question
+1
it
for
further.
now.
Okay.
Give it +1 for now.
It's better than nothing.
So with the +1, you guys continue to move forward, and as you do, Dr. Wilson gets right up to the door, to exit the room. But when he does, you guys hear the door open, and a man steps forward.
Oh. Can he not do that?
And he has white hair.
Is that a boy?
And purple eyes.
Uh-oh.
And he looks at Dr. Wilson.
I think it's Void.
What exactly is going on here? Dr. Wilson, the moment that he sees this man, he faints.
Oh.
Oh, well, that
Why
bodes
is
well.
he so fucking weak, bro? Like, what the?
I am a gentleman. And this is who you see.
Whomst.
Who beeth at the door?
It's on the stream, but it's not on.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, that's the
What
big
do I
bad,
mean?
guys.
Wait a minute.
That's the big bad, guys.
This feels like a lot. I mean, I don't know who he is, so I'm just like,
So
I pull out my gun, pointing at him.
He stands in front of you, and his eyes just narrow at you, and he says, "All of you need to get on your knees right now."
I point the gun because I'm wearing the armor, and I turn and I'm like, yeah, what the boss said, and I'm trying to
Really?
I have no idea who this guy is. I'm just assuming he's the boss, so I point the gun at everybody else.
Jeremy smirks at Kat, and he says, "That might have been a pretty good disguise, if we had any female cursed warriors, that is."
Well, okay. Well, isn't that just a bit sexist? But fine.
He shrugs. He shrugs. He shrugs. He says, "Well, only females can have the mark of Dolores, so had to experiment on them. The men we use for warriors."
I point the gun back at him. Okay, plan B. Can I try and shoot him?
So, you try to shoot, to be clear?
That sounds like are you sure you want to do? I mean, personally, I think Kat would probably try, but
You can, I don't care. It's up to you.
Of course you don't care, because I'm gonna kill him. You know what? I'll just keep it held. I'm not gonna kneel. I'm just gonna hold the gun and keep it pointed at him. I'm not gonna kneel down though.
He steps forward. "My name is Zachary Paradox. I am the grandson to Zareth, So if I were you, I would get on your knees right now so I can take you to my father without having to hurt you.
No, thank you. And I throw a guiding bolt at him.
Nice.
Yeah, can I attack him also?
No,
Yeah.
Alright, everybody. Okay, so first up is Nizora. Nizora, roll to hit.
please, I beg, please. 15?
With 15, he deflects your blast like nothing. It flies into the ceiling.
Oh,
Oh.
I want to do something really stupid.
Gwendolyn, your turn. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Eldritch Blast.
Alright, roll to hit.
I...
As you guys are casting these spells, this is the sound that you hear around him.
God. Oh my
Oh
god.
wow. Okay, well.
No.
That did not go well.
He deflects every single Eldritch Blast like nothing. You see all of them get deflected into the ceiling. Bing, 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 like just multiple deflected into the ceiling like nothing.
Well,
He
this
stares
might
at
be
you.
really-
Is that the best you've got?
I don't want to fight him, but I do want to try to get past him. But I don't know if that's gonna work. But so what I kind of want to do, because I don't know how this is gonna work outside of combat, because the description is like turns in combat. Is this like a wall?
No. So
No?
this yes, this is a wall. So this is the door to get out. But the moment that he walked in, you would have seen like a purple barrier form at the door once he walked in.
So I can't just like go step through it.
I mean, you could try.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do that. She's just gonna like activate her tattoo thingy and just make a dash to go for the exit.
So the moment that you try to like move for the door, he uses reaction to spell magic, and you feel your tattoo lose its power immediately. And as your tattoo's power disappears, you walk up to the door, and he says, "If you cooperate with me, then I can bring Bloomin back to life."
I wouldn't
She's
trust
gonna just
him.
be like staring at the door. Can I insight that?
Go ahead.
Maybe. Oh, that's a 14.
He's telling the truth.
Okay. She's gonna turn back to look at him, like just like over her shoulder. Be like, "Can I at least keep my guns?"
You all can keep your possessions. All I need you to do is walk and follow me. None of you are a threat to any of us. We're all much stronger than you are.
Well, isn't that a kick
Oh,
to the good old
hard.
ego? She's gonna like cross her arms and just kind of wait for him to start walking.
Yes, let's all follow the grandson? What was it?
Yep,
Yeah,
grandson.
grandson.
I'll
Yeah,
follow him.
Grandson, who the
Attack
His name
kid
is-
wants to destroy
To be
all-
clear, his
Yes,
to
let's
to
do
be
this.
to be clear, his name is Zach. Zach Paradox.
I'll follow him.
Yeah, can I still
Okay.
attack
Wait,
him?
what's his name? Because I've heard
Yeah,
Zachary, I've heard Zach, I've heard Jeremy.
It's in keynotes. It's in keynotes. It's in keynotes. It's in keynotes. It's on his token as well. Yeah, no, it's keynotes and on his token.
Zachary.
Okay, so that being said, so Alice, go ahead and attack. What do you want to do?
Divine Smite 2nd level and attack with my Holy Avenger. Oh, never mind. That's a 15 to hit.
Right. So you go for an attack, and he catches your sword with his bare hand like it's nothing. As he looks at you in the eyes, are you done?
As long as there are people here at risk, I will never give up.
His
I kinda
eyes
just glare
narrow
back
at you.
at him.
If you want Asher to stay alive, then you'll cooperate.
As if I even believe you. You've already
I-
killed hundreds of people for what? For nothing?
His eyes narrow. It's not for nothing. All of this is because we want to bring forth our savior, a man who will make all of Dornia better. You see, we happily sacrifice thousands of women because we want Zareth on our land.
Zareth, the man who wants to kill the entire world. That's Zareth.
The one and only.
Then I will never give up. Can I like attack him again?
Go ahead. Run ahead, Alice.
But again, divine smite, but first level. Oh, that's a 13.
So he catches your attack again, and as he catches it, he casts sleep on you. Make a wisdom save.
Oh, I get advantage. Oh, that's an 11. Oh, I think the higher was 13. No, it's 11. Yeah, no.
So you fails. Alice goes unconscious, and as she goes unconscious, Zachary he uses levitate, in which his hand lifts Alice up, and he makes metal fly up from the ground and wrap around her body like a coil. And so you have metal just coiling around her body, restraining her arms and legs to her sides. And he just carries her in the air. Do anyone else does anyone else want to fight me, or can we go meet my father already?
Really just trying to find your reasoning for this. Wait, I thought you said it was grandfather. Oh, never mind.
My father will answer all the questions you might have. Now you can either come with me willingly, or I can knock you all out and force you to come with me. But I promise you cannot defeat me in a fight.
I don't like this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So like wait for him by Percy, like the door.
Kat, Sybil, and Gwen, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna just follow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about you, Kat?
Man, I really want to shoot this guy, but I'm not. I'm gonna put the gun away and I'm gonna walk to the door.
He nods. And he continues to carry out while he marches you guys down the hall. And as he's marching, if any of you try to escape or go anywhere that where I'm not, I will capture you, and then I will kill the person you love. As he keeps walking, carrying Alice in the air. We're almost there. Right around this corner is the room of my father. The room of calamity.
Lovely.
Well,
Lead the way then. Gritted teeth.
Woohoo.
Can't wait to meet the son of a mass murderer.
So yeah, the door gets opened and you guys enter into the throne room of calamity. I'm putting you guys in
Of
the map.
course.
Why does this music remind me of Zelda, bro?
So
Well,
Alice, she gets placed on the ground, and he removes the metal restraints. However, he takes her Holy Avenger sword, and he sheaves it on his belt, keeping it to himself for now.
Bitch! Am I still asleep?
You wake up as you guys enter the room, and you wake up and you realize that you're standing amongst the others, and you don't have your sword on you.
Can I try to grab it from him?
He looks at you and he says, "Calm down."
What are you, a coward? You said we weren't a threat. We were not a threat to you. Is this insinuating I might be a threat?
Sure, if that makes you feel any better. Now calm down.
I'm gonna try to grab it.
If I give it to you, do you promise to behave and stop trying to start a fight?
I do not make promises with people like you.
You need to calm down, or I'm going to kill you right here.
Do it. That or give it back.
Ah, such an annoyance. As he throws the sword at your feet.
She'll, like, catch it before it hits the ground and, like, sheath it.
Alright. As you guys are in the room, I'm going to post some key notes. What these people look like.
Professor McCantha.
I love him. I hate him.
Mm-hmm.
I love him.
No, I love him.
Mm. Alright, and you guys know the others.
But
So as you're all standing in the throne room, Calamity, he calls out, "Are you six the ones that have been marked by Dolores?"
if this is what this mark means, then yes. And she like holds up her hand.
Very good. Can one of you step forward, please?
And that's a rude
We'll
way of
step forward, I guess. Like, if no one else is.
I was about to
Sybil
say, like-
would. Sybil would, I think.
Yeah, Alice would also.
I'm sticking it back.
Stay back.
Alice,
Until I find
Alice
out what
is not
happens.
scared of this
The
man.
rogues know. The rogues stay
Yeah,
back.
no, we're not going anywhere.
I'm sorry, did you really say we're not stupid?
No.
your words, not ours.
Percy.
I didn't say that. I said I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying back.
Percy.
That's what I said. Run back the recording.
I heard that's
Yeah.
just...
So, Sybil, maybe try using your phone to be in the call. Maybe next time. Anyway, let's continue. So, basically, as he says this, you guys see 3 people are marched forward onto the platform. All 3 of them are gagged, blindfolded, and tied behind their backs. But you recognize them as clear as day. It's Bloomin', Lucky, and Haley, all alive.
Yay.
How are they alive?
I don't know.
I'm gonna point my gun at this guy and I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna be like, "Is this another trick?"
Calamity shakes his head. This is no trick at all. I am able to bring back 10 people to life as long as they have been dead for only 24 hours. I also cannot die. As he steps forward, because I cannot be hurt. I want one of you to step towards me right now. Do that, and your loved ones won't be harmed.
Alright. Percy
Alice would
steps
step
forward,
forward.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess we're
Why
all
would
stepping
we
forward.
do that?
Percy's going up.
Alice is like, I don't have a loved one, but I don't want people to get hurt. So it's just like, yeah.
All right. So who's gonna walk up? Like he's pointing to right in front of his feet. Like he's pointing to one of you to walk within a step of him.
Yeah, Alice would
Hmm.
go.
I would
Wait,
go too.
Can I insight this?
Yes, you can say.
Okay, because I don't. Yeah, no, I don't know shit. I.
Never mind. I don't know shit either way.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna go up. She would. She would. Gotta
Yeah,
ask
she's
myself
like
what
this
she would
one,
do,
though?
man.
I thought he said one of us, so I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait,
yeah,
never
no.
mind.
So okay,
Hold on,
okay.
never mind, never mind.
So
Never mind.
yeah. So Alice walks up. I'm just gonna say she's the first. So she just walks up, and he looks at her and he says, "I want you to cut my hand." He hands a dagger to Alice. Now I must warn you, if you try to kill me, then everyone in this room will die. So please, simply cut my hand.
Why? What is any of this for?
I cannot tell you that. All I
You
can say,
can't. Or you cannot, or you will not.
I will make a deal with you. If you cut my hand, then I will release those 3 people over there. I give you my word.
Insight?
Go ahead, roll it.
15.
He's telling the truth.
Can I tell what kind of dagger it is? Like, is it a regular dagger or like magic
Regular
or
dagger.
something?
It's a regular, everyday dagger.
Can I just look between him and the dagger and be like, does it matter what I cut you with?
The dagger would be preferable because it's a simple and non-magical item. But if you'd rather cut it with your sword, I don't really care. But if I feel like you're trying to kill me, then they die.
She'll like kind of glare at him and be like, I would never use my sword for your desires. As she'll I'm debating how she would cut his hand. I'm tempted to have her just stab the dagger through his hand, like.
It's up to you.
But not in like a trying to kill him way, just like a there, like I stabbed you, happy, like. No, she'll take the dagger as she like glares into his eyes, and like cut across his palm.
As you do, everybody in the room, even the cursed warriors, gasp as you see blood trickle down onto the floor. Tora's eyes widen. It really worked. As the woman walks forward. My dear husband, they made you bleed. As Tora, she looks at you. May I take the dagger, please?
I'm pocketing that, like.
Alright, you pocket the dagger. No need. As she pulls out her own dagger, and she does a cut of her own on Calamity's hand, making it bleed even more. Calamity smiles. It actually worked. It actually worked.
What worked?
Nameless, free the prisoners. Let them be with their loved ones. As Nameless walks over and he frees Haley, Lucky, and Bloomin, and he says to them, walk towards the ones you care for. Don't try anything else. As they walk over to... Bloomin walks over to Percy. Cat, Lucky, and Haley walk over to Cat.
As soon as they are like to their people safely, can I just get my sword out and be like, what worked?
Calamity looks you in the eyes. My plan, of course.
Yes, very insightful. Explain now.
He looks you in the eyes and he says, "Go back to your friends, little one.
I asked you a question.
It does not matter.
If it does not matter, then answer it.
Why should I answer the questions of an insect?"
Mm. Alright, Chad, do I attack him?
Probably not.
I
Let us
wouldn't.
She's just gonna glare at him and be like, an insect? Really? After all this that has happened? After you claim that one who cannot be hurt is suddenly hurt by us, what did you do? Make yourself mortal? Make yourself killable, perhaps? You will answer the question because we have turned you into a weaker form of yourself.
His eyes stare. If you want the answers to your questions, then follow me. As Calamity turns around and begins, he opens a door in the wall. You guys see a wall in the door get opened up, and he begins walking towards it.
Can we see the next room? Like,
Yeah.
You see
Yes.
you see it's like an entrance to a cave.
I'm just gonna,
Nizar
like,
was
point
kinda,
my sword at him and be like, do not take another step. Like,
He ignores you and keeps walking.
Nizar would
my
kind of
God,
call out and was like,
no.
what of the others? The ones that came with us? What happened to them?"
Allow me to show you what I wish, and they'll be freed as well.
And without hesitation, Nizar would just like,
Yeah,
Insight.
exactly. Percy is grabbing Blueman's arm. She's putting a dagger in his hand, and she's walking.
What are you doing, Kat?
I mean, I'm just relieved that Lucky and Haley are alive, so I'm probably just like, I would probably just approach them, and I would just say, okay, now we get the fuck out of here. I don't care about anything else. And I'm looking around for the exit. Like, I do not want to follow this man. Guys, come on. Please.
Yeah, I don't either.
But like,
I'm
lore
following
drop.
him. I want my commander back.
Yeah,
Damn
yeah.
it.
I
Get the
don't
law.
care about lore drop. I care about getting out of here.
I got my people. Sorry, I don't owe you anything. I'm getting out of here, please.
Yeah.
You guys are free to do as you like. What I will say is that Zachary is on you guys. So if you want to try to fight him to get out, that's up to you.
Snaring strike.
I guess I'll just follow, but keep close to Lucky and Haley.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
I hear someone's phone vibrating. So moving forward, I'm gonna guess Nizora. So moving forward, I don't know for sure. That's my guess. The only reason I'm guessing that's because you're on your phone right now, like in terms of the call.
Yeah, Alice will follow, but she's keeping her sword out, like, very on guard. And keeping a distance from anyone.
So as you walk inside, you have the three members of the the three people who captured you, Professor McInthaw, Blue Walker, and Razor, they walk in behind you, and you all walk inside of this strange glowing purple room. I'll put you guys on the map.
What the fuck is
What?
this? What is this? Ugh.
Have we been on this map before?
No.
Oh. It looks really similar to that one map when we like fought the gods and like the god
No.
of time and stuff. Was
No,
there.
it's different.
No.
That one's.
Oh,
like
you're
more
right. This
blue.
one is purple. That one was blue, wasn't it? Yeah. Similar setup, different colors.
I think it's just a
So-
change.
So you guys are on this platform, and there's this purple magic swirling around. And as you stand there, Calamity, he whispers, he says, and suddenly, Lucky, Haley, and Blumen all disappear into ashes in the wind, just like that.
You
What?
motherfucker. I will kill
Okay.
Now I shoot.
And
Please.
you guys wanted to
Yeah.
trust him.
Percy,
You guys wanted
me
to
and
trust
Cat.
this.
Stupid.
Percy and
Bro.
Cat.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Cat and Percy, roll the hit. Roll the hit.
Fucking
Yeah.
Can I just charge
That's
up
an
and attack?
18.
Who are you aiming for, Calamity?
He's the one that did the whisper thing, and then people disappeared. So yeah, him.
Yeah. Can I use
Oh, it's a 5
firebolt
for the
on
second
him?
one.
Yes. Go ahead. Roll
Because I
the
can
hit
put
firebolt.
that from here.
Does anyone else want to do anything
Fuck,
during all
that's a
this?
6.
He's the captain. I'm not doing shit to him.
5
Yeah,
in a
Gwen's
row.
not gonna attack. She just
Alright,
saw
so-
what he did.
Yep. Very fair. Very fair. So Gwen is not doing anything in terms because she doesn't want to endanger Void's life. The same goes for Nizora. So neither are doing anything right now. That being said, Kat, Alice, and Percy are all firing in anger. Sybil, what are you doing? Are you attacking or you're going to remain passive?
I'm attacking. I was gonna use my crossbow and I 23.
All right. So I'm going to say that all three of you hit. All three of you roll damage.
Wait, even the firebolt? Oh.
Okay,
I
I
got
That
5
means
damage.
that it doesn't matter what damage we roll, guys.
Yeah, that's 5 damage.
Yeah, I got 4 damage. But I do the what's it called? The steady aim because I didn't move technically. Well, we moved in here. I don't know if I could do the steady aim for the advantage on the attack roll.
Well, I think you said we hit anyway, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Yes. You hit. You all hit.
Yes.
You all.
Oh.
There's a reason why you all hit. Like I'll explain. There's a reason.
It means our attacks
Uh-huh.
do not matter, and he's invincible again.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It's actually.
I don't think so.
It's actually the opposite. So here's what happens.
Does he want to die like his dad?
Nope, that's not it. So Calamity, he stands there and he kind of smirks at all of you as you, like Percy and Kat, both fire off bullets. Alice fires off a firebolt, and Sybil shoots a crossbow. And he just stands there with his arms crossed as he smirks and he says, "None of your attacks will hurt me. You don't seem to realize who I am." But then suddenly he gasps as he takes a bullet to his left, like the upper left of his chest, right of his chest, a firebolt in his stomach, and a short bow arrow hitting him on his lower left leg as he just gasps in pain and blood goes down his body. And he took about, from the math I saw, took about 18. How much? Okay, so I know that Cat's damage was 18. How about the rest of you?
I did 5.
4. 4.
5
Alright, so-
also.
So 10, 14, 18 plus 14, that is 32. So 32 total damage. So he is in shock as he's like steps back, bleeding heavily. Fuck! And he shakes his head. And Tora, his wife, she calls out, "My love, you're too used to being untouchable. You need to be more careful." You're right. Nymphern! Nymphern suddenly puts his hand out, and you watch as hundreds of cursed soldiers appear and surround you guys. All of them with their swords out, and half of them with crossbows and arrows out as well, as they aim it at you guys. And he says, "Do that again, and all of you will die. Do you understand me?"
You promised that they would make it out of here alive!
Yes, and they will, after I get what I want. You thought I'd give them to you for free? You think that I just let you have them? You think I'm that fucking easy? I'm going to see my father, and then after I see him, we'll bring them back to life.
You're ridiculous for free. We gave you enough just by following you down here and trusting you enough to even walk towards you.
He shakes his head. I do not wish to play your little games. I want to see my father, and I need the 6 of you to make it happen. Now you can either do it willingly, or I can force you to do it. I need you to step forward into that circle and get on your knees and put your hands together.
You really think we will willingly do what you want after what you just did?
And we're not
Guess what?
really
I want to
trying
see
play
my
our own
father
game
too.
either.
As you all say that, Tora, his wife, steps forward and she puts her hand out. I am marked by Dolores. I am the one who told my husband of the truth. That Zareth is a man who was abused, taken advantage of by a woman named Dolores. Zareth is a good man, a man who will save our country, unite it together, make it into a better place. Please, allow us to bring the Savior into Dornia.
The savior that wants to destroy the entire world. Darling, I don't think you're quite well in the head.
Did you see what we saw?
I did.
In that vision? You did. And you think that was peace? You think that was perfect? Everything here destroyed? You and your husband included?
Calamity's face gets...
Zareth killed his son and everything here. And you're going to help him do it?
Calamity's face gets a little confused. Tora, what are they talking about? Tora shakes her head. They're only talking about a dream they had, my love.
We're talking about what you put us through to give us these marks. The marks she flaunts around, and we had no choice in getting. The vision we saw of what will happen if you go through with this. She is leading you to your death, for the sake of killing this entire world.
Your father only cares to kill himself. Nothing more, nothing less. And the way that he will do it is by killing everyone around him, including the world. Are you sure you want that? I didn't pin you for an idiot.
If you love your father, you would not force him to be the death of you.
Hold on. I love the energy. Really well said.
Sorry.
Is there anything anyone else would like to say?
I'm trying to stay quiet because my mic.
It's okay. Kat, Gwen, Percy, anything you'd like to say?
No, I don't think.
All right, so.
Oh, wait. Hold on, I did think of something. Sorry.
So, yes, go ahead.
Oh, she's gonna say, you said you want to bring your father back? Well, I want to bring mine back too. And you're telling me this circle shit is gonna do that? What, for the sake of the entire world? Dornia? The same Dornia? The one that we saw where your so-called father said he put into the fucking ground!
You want to kill your father in order to see him? Is that really what you want?
So you say all this, and Tora, she shakes her head.
Can I use command on her?
So before you do that, she shakes her head and she says, "It was all a dream, my love. It was all a dream." And the moment that Alice tries to cast a spell, Nameless yells out and says, "She's using magic!" And suddenly all the cursed warriors get ready to attack. And with that being said, we are going to end session 32 of the Chronicles of Dolores
No.
right here.
No, we're
We're
not.
going to end
Not
session
again!
right here.
Nuh-uh.
Bruh.
With this being
I
said,
swear to God.
with this being said, what will happen to our players as they continue into this chaotic situation? What will happen? Will Zareth return? Will he come to Dornia? Will our players get their loved ones back? What will happen in this story of the Chronicles of Dolores? Now, normally I would continue the session because it hasn't been 4 hours yet, but I do feel like a few players are running low on energy, and I really want them to have full energy for what's to come next. So we're going to stop here, and we'll continue next session. That is the end of session 32, everyone.